Now we are starting. And now we are here.
I curse you to live in South
Can
Africa.
I look at the Suez
Marginally.
Canal? Can I just stare at it for a second?
It exists.
It's beautiful.
I don't know
It's
what will happen
beautiful.
whenever we transfer into Victoria, though, because the Suez is one province in that game.
I have no idea. My guess is that as Suez, the province in the south, that the Mamluks control, that's actually Suez. So I bet you it'll start with not us having it if we don't have that province. But owning the Suez doesn't really matter as much in Victoria. It just it's good that it's there.
True. We will be able to colonize everything, though.
Oh yeah. I love that the technology allows you to do that in Victoria. Is you have to unlock the Maxim gun.
That's one of them. You have to have
You get
that
the
one.
Maxim gun, and then you start fixing Africa.
You have to be able to vaccinate. That's an important one. Against malaria, specifically. And then you just gotta be able to have the state one, where we're just like, we're here and we're gonna organize it now.
Any fort that we want to carry over into Victoria needs to be level 8, by the way.
Level 8?
Because any fort less than level 8 is totally ignored when the conversion happens.
I
See,
will say, though,
He
forts
keeps us
will
on
go-
task too much.
Forts will go everywhere in Victoria, especially on the border. So we'll just have to figure out which borders we want to specifically fortify, and then just fortify the hell out of those.
I like that the Dardanelles is fortified the piss out of currently. I feel like
here too.
that's our great eastern flank.
We didn't want them to get further than that.
I don't want to ever lose Constantinople. It's like my favorite city.
Well,
I'd say we
In a
could
couple
build one here. Right now we are in a surplus of military tech, and we are ahead of time in military tech. But we are far behind in administrative and diplomatic tech. So we really need to focus those, and we can't really conquer.
We got like 20 years to get all the techs in the game. Is what we have to have.
Well, everything that we had is now cored, so we don't have to worry about coring anything else if we don't.
So with fixing the economy, we need to get inflation down. We need to get rid of this fucking corruption, which has plagued us for all time. We have 32 territories, which if we made the 32 territories not territories, that would help with taxes.
oh, and we're constantly at war. Constantly. By
Well,
coalitions.
Yeah, the coalitions are still a thing, but
They're
they're
coming.
not. How bad?
Sweden hates
how
us
bad
now,
do
Alex.
they still
You know
hate
that?
us?
Sweden hates us now.
We have had a couple of wars with Sweden. They did not like us taking all the things. Yeah, there will likely be another war at some point in the future.
So we need to militarize more because we have way less soldiers than I would like.
Oh yeah, we keep losing them.
It sounded like you keep dropping them down fucking mine shafts.
In my rule, I brought in the Marines that saved us a bunch of time. We used all the sailors in the Empire to make armies.
There are many, many Marines now. There was an entire Marine army somewhere over here.
I know, my friend.
But we do have the Baltic Islands. So we have a lot of power projection in here if we really want to exercise it. And we're converting them to the correction.
I love my friends, BB.
Let's see. Yeah, I think we're just gonna sit back and let some power flow into our veins again.
Yeah.
If you die, Papa, do I get the kingdom?
Yes, I suppose you do.
You do.
Yay!
What are you? You're
I'm-
you have OCD.
Great.
And that's okay.
I'm tired of being low.
You just make building things more expensive.
Yay!
See those furnaces happening? Those are good. We don't like coffee houses. They're silly.
They are silly. People should be happy and they should love their king, their emperor, their god.
Yeah, what he said.
I've been trying to think of.
Well, we gotta pay these loans back. That's the main thing.
We'll never pay them back.
How many loans have we taken out of curiosity?
Hundreds.
We have
41.
41, and we can go up to 96.
I've never had more than like 3 loans out at once. I've never had inflation higher than like 8% before in my whole life.
It's really bad.
It is a really tough
We
time.
lose our
It
money.
is going down, but
It's all because William.
all because of me. What do you even
Yep.
mean?
It's all your fault.
All of that happened because of the big
Just-
conquest.
I just like it's all your fault. No, it just moves on, leaves the room.
Fair enough.
Your heir with the unpronounceable name is like, "This is all your fault." He just leaves the room and locks the door so you won't chase after him with a hammer.
I gotta.
It was all your fault,
Hit
Papa.
me, mallet!
No.
I gotta turn Tyler up real quick.
Which Tyler?
You know
The only Tyler.
which Tyler,
I
Tiffany.
know. I want to be called Tyler.
And Alex, you are a tad loud.
I love being loud.
I think Alex should be louder than Sam, personally.
I was quiet for so long, so being loud, I'm a-okay with.
Mhm.
Fair enough. Okay. Balance the budget time. Balance the budget time.
Spend it all on Donkey Kong.
Okay.
So okay. We need a bigger army because we're gonna fight more wars, and it'd be nice if the Rod of Alba was more successful and could just crush it like in the good old days. I would like some good old iron fisting of foreign diplomacy.
Is that a thing anymore? Do we do that?
I don't know. It sounds like a thing of the past where we sit around and just be in debt all the time.
Well, I really want to balance our budget right now. We have the ability to, theoretically, to balance it at least until we can start paying back some loans. But that will require mothballing some forts along the inside.
I don't know how much money are we spending on forts. I don't think we're spending that much. We're spending 208 ducats a month on forts. That's not that much.
Yes,
we'd have
with
to-
like 5, 6 of these will still bring it down by like
What are mothballs
30,
made?
40, and that'll make a dent.
What if we just look around some of the forts that we know that we're not going to use and just disintegrate them forever?
That would also be.
We haven't done that. I think the last time we did that was during like. I think I did that during my last reign, but that was a while. No, it was the one before that. Yeah, Alexander the First did that. So it's been quite a long time since we've shattered some forts.
I like this idea. It is what we will do.
We will do it.
Wait, are we gonna stuff our forts with chemical pesticide and deodorant?
No, we're gonna demolish some of them.
Yeah, we're just
Okay.
gonna get rid of them.
Find some of the redundant ones.
This is
Um,
we want Gallipoli and Constantinople.
We want that Eastern Bloc there.
This one looks like it's the only border we have up here, unless you start getting into Hungary.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, well, yeah, I think we should
There's
do
a
that.
lot of fortifications in Germany.
There are.
There was a time, so those 3 fortifications, like, in the heart of Germany, that used to be our frontier between us and, like, Germania that used to exist. But now our frontiers are far farther away. There's... Let's
You could take these
see...
off. These 2 up here.
Yeah, I see no real value in having those there.
Alex, did you fool the shepherds?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Did you fool the shepherds? Answer the question.
I don't know what the question is.
Do you
Did
know
you
what
fool
makes
the
men
shepherd?
fear?
You'll have to say that again.
Do you know what it lies in men's hearts?
I don't.
It's Ohio.
No,
Okay.
that's a ring.
All right then. I think we can get rid of this one. We have two that are right next to it, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Demolish it.
Come on,
this
then.
one in particular, though, is the only one that would be outside of a zone of control, though. That's the
Come on, then.
Just demolish it. We have backup forts behind it.
Fair enough.
They don't fucking matter.
It's not like we just have, like, forts on the outside perimeter. We have forts all over the fucking Empire.
I think we can probably...
Italy is 100% sealed off, because we were, like, strategically constructing some as we were taking Italy piece by piece. So we have it set up in such a way that, like, every fucking province in Italy is within the zone of control of a fort, for the most part, until we get to the very end.
Actually, no. With Palermo here, it's got the entire island here.
So it is well defended. Italy is.
What are we at now?
Are we doing anything that's gaining us corruption?
We are not.
Pillaging,
We're losing
villaging.
a lot of corruption right now.
Could we potentially lower our rooting out of corruption? Maybe we should be fine with just a little bit of corruption.
I don't like
Let
any
the nobles
corruption.
have fun, personally. I'm all for corruption.
We definitely need to leave the army maintenance up.
You're only saying
Yeah,
that
don't-
because you're
don't-
corrupt.
The military should never be questioned, because that I feel would lead to immediate problems in our
They
lives.
will-
I do think, though, that we should use the time that we have where we are going to have money that is worth spending to make things that make us money. So I would recommend building...
Are there any furnaces we can build?
Are there any furnaces? No. None that we haven't already started building.
Get that in the fucking coal industry.
We got a lot of furnaces. We got like 10 or 11 or something. We could make some more manufactories.
I think if you make more states, then it would increase our tax revenue significantly.
Yeah, but we need administrative power for that. And it also adds more to our governing capacity, so we'll be
Yeah.
more over.
I've given up on caring about governing capacity. We've done everything we can. I suppose you can put taxes all over the universe. Just put them everywhere. We can have a replication of what we did in the past, where we built fucking churches all across the Empire.
I shall be another great builder, and my son will make it more expensive. But while I'm here, the people will love me and need me.
Yes.
I hate
Sure.
the amount of interest we're being fucking kneecapped with.
We love it.
It is quite a lot.
We have
Yeah,
a
could be
massive
worse.
fleet that's out at sea, by the way, that probably should be put in harbor.
That we do. Bring you back home. Where are all of my fleets lines, actually? Where are you?
The Blue Squadron is dying of scurvy.
They love it.
I don't understand why.
No citrus engines.
We've discovered lines by now. They shouldn't just be out there getting scurvy.
Look, it's
Scurvy
citrus engines or
worvy.
bust, and we decided bust.
Okay. We really... We might have to demilitarize some of these Marines.
What are you talking about?
Maybe that's what the attrition was from.
Our ships are not replenishing because they don't have any sailors to replenish with.
All the sailors, instead of being put on ships, they're being put in the field, you see.
So
Well,
we
there was
will
a
just
dark time when we
decommission.
needed them in the field.
We will decommission this army in particular. Detach Marines and go away. We'll get 19,000 of them.
That's all you even need.
Out of the 19,000, 1,000 were immediately taken out of the pool and thrown into the Navy.
They were sorely needed.
So, yeah, what was happening there is whenever your ships are out at sea, they have a recurring upkeep of sailors that they constantly have to have. And we had hundreds of ships out at sea, but all the sailors were being put into the field as infantry. So all of our fleets started to not have any sailors in them.
Well, we don't need sailors, we need ships.
Sailors are stupid.
We will ram our empty wooden ships at people. That will be the Alba naval tactic now. They'll have no one in them. We'll put our fucking steam engines in them, and we'll turn them on, and we'll just send them towards the enemy and just crash into them.
That's what galleys are for.
We'll have unmanned drone ships.
It's a pretty good idea. I think the Inferno ship will work.
It'll burn everything to the ground.
We're very slowly getting to where we need to be.
Well, we're gonna take out another loan here in a fucking second.
Yeah, but that's because I did another big spending spree.
So wait a moment. Spending spree?
Yes, it's called debt spending.
I do that a lot in Tropico.
There's a strat you could potentially do where you take out loans so you can build a bunch of money buildings in the thought that it'll make enough money that you'll be able to pay it off. It's a scary strat that I don't normally do.
Well, apparently it's all we got, so...
It's the only thing we
It
can
is
do.
the way of our life.
It will strengthen our tax income, and we get a lot of tax income.
How are we on institutions, by the way?
Horrible.
I'm pretty sure we spawned industrialization.
Oh, wonderful.
We are the only
yeah.
people that have it.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure. Oh, well, maybe. No, I guess by now everyone's got it. But we spawned it, and we were, like, the leaders of it for a while.
Alba has now been compared to the likes of Tropico, says George.
We did have a little bit of a Banana Republic type thing going on.
It is the dark music of incredible corruption. We are a mafia state at this point with our corruption levels and how much money just seems to fall out of our pockets into other people's hands.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
I do have to wonder how much money actually reaches the Emperor's hands at this point. Like, if you one shiny
There's money
little
reaching us.
one shiny little guilder, right, is taken from a peasant, and I wonder how much that one coin is like cut up and put into other people's hands before the Emperor even knows how much was taxed.
There's no possible way of knowing at this point.
Our empire is so vast, and there are so many hands in that little cookie jar.
I wonder who runs this little mafia.
It's probably Sam somewhere in there.
No, we killed him.
Well, that's what we said the first time, too.
We bravehearted the shit out of him, okay? We decided to show how backward we were, and we pulled some Dark Ages executions on him.
Maybe it's a distant relative of Alex.
Maybe.
Being a bastard and just stealing all the money.
Yeah.
We could potentially...
There's like an Irish mafia, and we don't really think too much about them because Ireland's just the farmland over there, but they run the things.
They run it all.
They run the docks and all the trade.
If you're a vassal, how much would it cost to annex you? 122. Well, we could very slowly start reacquiring our states.
Eh.
But I kind of want to just focus on getting the techs right now.
I do like that we obliterated the Arabian Empire.
We did. They will never, ever, 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 ever be a threat to anyone again.
When we started, the two great superpowers of the world was the Arabian Empire and the Alban Empire, and we've ended, and the Alban Empire is still great and powerful, although very broke. The Arabian Empire, however, was totally obliterated and disintegrated and atomized and crushed up.
Like it should be.
As it should be.
It did not make it through this era. I don't like it. I don't like that we have to focus on the disasters page. I don't like that we have to pay extra special attention to it.
It's fine. I was just checking to make sure there wouldn't be any special events that happened because of our technically British tag. I was scared that a Cromwell might appear.
All this work, and it's like, well, fuck, we're a republic now. We're a dictator republic, but a republic nonetheless.
Mm-hmm. We no longer have the word of law.
We crushed the revolution, but it still made things happen.
We didn't do anything.
It still will make things happen, because when you start Victoria, there's it's like waves of enlightenment that happen that raises the consciousness of the entire population for years and years.
Yep.
And you gotta get through it.
There's no avoiding it now. I think we're gonna lose our empire.
We won't, you fuck!
Why do you say such horrific things?
There are plenty of ways that we can keep our family alive and involved with the empire.
Executioner.
We are too big to fail. We are too big to fail. Okay? We will continue on forever.
I think we will probably either have Prussian monarchy or His Majesty's government.
Can we have Tsarist?
But it's a bad idea.
I think we're going to try to be we're going to have unshakable autocracy for as long as we can until it becomes unfeasible.
There will come a time when there will be so many revolutions or rebellions that happen, and if they hold any territory, then they make the next one worse.
Mm-hmm.
So you can do it, you just have to make sure that there are just armies all over the place dedicated to putting them down quickly.
Yeah. I stated I've already coached some of our ancestors. I spoke to them. I got the table out, and I asked them what they thought about it. I told them. I laid out what was going to be happening. And I told them we'd try to keep our manifesto of unshakable autocracy for as long as we can. But eventually we're going to have to make reforms. It's just going to have to happen.
And the person that's in control when that happens is going to look weak forever.
Well, no, because after EU4, then the rotating monarchy thing's going to end. After that, everything's going to be ruled by a sort of committee. We're going to have it ruled by a sort of committee, and
when wars happen, then we should definitely.
During time of emergencies, we will declare one of us is in charge for a bit, so that. You're.
Oh, I'm dead.
Oh no.
Okay. I want to know, how did you die?
TB.
Fell down the stairs.
Old man fell down the stairs.
Down the stairs.
You're
dead. 40.
Old.
Old. That fucking Jordan and I use as we say you need to fall down some stairs, and it happened.
You finally did.
I think William the 12th or 13th, whichever one, when we get the numbers right, it's like Notes fell down some stairs.
Fell downstairs like an old man.
I think he just tripped on a lavish tapestry that was on the ground.
Probably. They never tape those things down.
He fell down the stairs like an idiot.
I did also shit myself to death that one time.
Dumb old man.
Alex, you are Ben Legan.
Interesting. Oh, I'm a terrible administrator.
Kill him.
I really hope I don't come into power. Well, look here,
Wait,
man.
wait! I can rename him. I see it right
You can
there.
rename him.
Oh, are you going to cast the curse on Victoria? Is it time?
Being that I'm not going to be part of Victoria, sure.
Okay.
What's
Burn
my
down
name?
those. What's my name, Father?
You're Naruto now.
Maines the Third looked through the great ancient tomes he found while on tour. He was being coronated, you see, at St. Johnstone, and then he found the old tomes, and he's like, who is this? As he points to someone who was born in the year 867. And he's like, who is this? I see that he was the son of William the First, King of the Gales.
So are we changing the name?
William. So maybe we'll
Sure.
have it Naruto.
Yeah.
Is it happening again?
We're doing
Come on,
it.
in, do it.
It's
Studio.
you. No. Now just remember, William, you started this.
So long ago.
10 years ago, you sowed these fucking deep seeds into our family.
I vote to throw Naruto into the sea.
I mean, really, it'd be great if Maines the Third just continued ruling until EU4 is done. If you could not fall down some stairs, that would be fantastic.
That would be nice.
Okay.
You don't have that much longer to go.
It's just like 30, 40 years, something like that.
Game's almost
And you're
over.
like 20, so you should fucking make it. You've had emperors, Maines, where you took power at 15 and then died at like 70. So you just gotta make it for like a couple decades.
I have the longest elderly people.
Well, you're only 21, so
You can make it, damn it.
you can.
Oh,
make it.
my wife isn't like double my age this time.
Yeah.
A few slight-looking characters have
my
appeared
liege.
at our court.
Sneaky people.
They heard about Naruto.
Our prestige
They
is
claim-
brilliant.
A ninja clan from the east has arrived.
Yes, we'll take it. It's an offer. The ninjas have come.
Oh my god, I hate this.
Our spy networks will never be better during his lifetime.
I'm glad
Speaking of which, we
prestige
actually
is great.
have 3 diplomats who are not doing anything.
Send them to do things.
You mean our ninjas?
Well, what shall we have them
We
do?
need to fix our money problem.
Could you send
Well,
the
they can't
diplomats
do
to
anything about
tell
that.
other nations to chill out and not go to war with us until
You know
EU4 is
what?
done?
Sure, do that.
I can have them do that.
Tell them to go tell people to calm down, and I know we've been real violent, but we promise we're not going to do that
We can
anymore.
claim
No
hegemony,
promises,
my
though.
liege.
Our economy is so strong. I guess we can claim economic hegemony.
We are now in the positives as well. I should
Thank
say.
God.
And that'll increase our governing capacity by 20%.
By 20%. Wow, that's significant. So the problem with being a hegemon is that you are telling the world, it's like, come at me, bro. But it does do a bunch of wonderful positives.
They have already been coming at us for a long time. I think we
Produced
should do it.
modifier plus 25%, you need to get that.
Oh, I'll take it. I saw that plus 25 to our ninjas.
You have officially been the first person in the history of the world to claim hegemony. Congratulations.
So being a hegemon is essentially saying that you are a global superpower now. It's like there's the big boy club. It's like you have influence on a global scale is what that comes. We will surpass Alexander and Genghis Khan. And then we said some stuff at the end there. I don't know what that is.
Jordan, you should look up what that means. It's
Odie
Latin, I
rant,
assume.
dumb, met rant.
Mutant. Odor, dumb, mutant.
Let's see.
I will let him do that now.
Let them
we
hate
are-
so long as they fear.
You and your
Yeah.
wife cancel each other out, so I guess that's a thing.
I think that's a beautiful slogan for the Alban Empire. It's like, let them hate so long as they fear.
Yeah. It is our new.
No, wait, it's just haters gonna hate. And they hate us because they ain't us.
No, that's not at all what it said, because there's no fear and haters gonna hate.
Haters gonna hate.
Tyler, in the phrase haters gonna hate, where's the word fear? I want you to tell me. I want you to tell me where the word fear is.
Implied.
My liege.
I feel like you heard hate, and then you're like, oh, haters gonna hate.
us
My
because they
liege.
hate us.
My liege.
Mm,
The
what is
Cretans
this?
have sent you a woman. Will you have her?
You will marry a Cretan.
Sure, why not? I'll have a harem. We're going full anime.
Of course
this.
you will have a harem. This is Alba. We've had harems for hundreds.
I
of
forgot.
years.
Okay, it's been a while since I've had
It's
to,
like-
to hear
Literally
Alba.
one of the things
No,
it takes
there's
to
a
be
lot
a
of
good
religion.
monarch.
Listen.
There's a lot of religions, you know. Hey, in 21 days, a bunch of our furnaces are going to be done. by the
Oh,
way.
look at that chaos.
Germa doesn't like us anymore. What a
You know what?
surprise.
Fuck Derma. Let's go to war.
We can get new military.
We're going to war with Derma.
Well, I don't think we should do that, my liege.
Yeah, and you're not the emperor here, are you?
I humbly advise against it, my liege.
Where even is Germa?
Tyler, what do you say?
Germa is basically
Oh,
all
that's
of
Germa.
West
It's West Africa. I don't want to be in West Africa. We're too close to the end of the game for us to be going into
Fine.
Africa.
That's 2 no's. I'll take it.
Military tech. If we get the military tech, it will start affecting our corruption.
Who gives
Bring
a
it
shit? I want
down
the
or bring
military
it up?
tech. It'll make it worse.
It will slow our rate of getting better.
I don't care. I want the military tech.
It's been very well received by the Frankian
I do
people.
think we should have the best military.
Yeah, go ahead. Whatever.
Come on in.
In our empire, but no culture view their new emperor with some distrust.
The Gales love you.
Them, he's a... Oh,
You're
good,
French,
good,
remember?
good. I'm
We
the
can-
Frank.
You shall marry an Italian.
The Italians have sent you a woman. Will you have her?
I'll take her.
You will have her.
The first duty of a new young Alban emperor is to receive all the women of Europe. So we're losing money again. Great. We should. What we should do.
Still gaining.
What we should do is we should change our infantry because we have new ones.
We have blue coat infantry, and now we can choose the last.
This is
tier.
the last infantry of the game. We've done it. I think there's 2 more military techs in the whole game, and then we're done with them.
We're getting there.
Taylor Swift will play at the Royal Albin procession once she's born.
Okay, so do you wish to have an offensive military, a defensive military, or an in between?
I want Napoleonic Square.
That will be the most aggro.
Mm-hmm.
The Jaeger sounds very anime because Eren Jaeger.
Jaeger is German for hunter.
I know it is. I know it is.
Don't let Japan claim a German word, okay? That's
I know.
so wrong.
We're still gonna scream at you whether we.
I
know it
said
or
I'm
not.
going full anime, so I'm just doing all the anime references. this
I
time.
don't oppose if we have Jaegermen. The Albans will have snipers.
I would say Jaeger, mostly because the wars we are likely to fight in the near future will probably be more coalition wars, and they will be coming for us. All we have to do is win battles, and we can fight a lot of those battles at our forts, which are already strategically placed.
The Alban Empire will adopt scary needle guns.
Jaeger.
That don't produce smoke and can fire like 6 rounds of every cylinder.
We now have Jaeger infantry. We can also change up our cavalry.
I do not care. Alex.
Lancers.
I want cuirassiers.
Cuirassiers.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we lock pistols and such.
We like the pistol, I see.
And we've already hit the last cannons. Alrighty.
Our empire, best empire.
Hands down. We have 75 or 73 power projection, which is really nice for our morale. And because we're over 50, we are still gaining the +1 and everything.
Mm-hmm.
That helps.
Is there any national focuses that we should be shifting around?
Ugh.
What's Emperor remains the third's strengths and weaknesses?
What will be your legacy?
Naruto.
His legacy may
Naruto,
be
please.
the first emperor that goes into Victoria. So
Fair.
Let's swap over to. I want to fix our money problem as always.
it'd be nice if the money was fixed. It keeps fluctuating rapidly, and it makes me nervous.
Well.
Well,
what is our trade efficiency? Honestly, I think getting techs will help us
It would,
quite a bit.
because that'll give trade efficiency, and up there will give production efficiency.
And the production efficiency will also apply to our coal deposits and such.
Mm-hmm. So we just need admin and Diplo points, and then we can do that, and it'll fix itself.
Yeah. Is there anything else that we wish to focus on?
In my opinion, we should focus on fixing our economy, and then once the economy is fixed, I think we should severely upgrade our military so that we are not at threat of being invaded by anybody for the rest of the game. And I think we could just like chill, because we're not going to be able to realistically expand without it hurting us severely. We built canals, okay? Damn it. The Alban Empire built canals. Some of the most important canals. We got Suez built. So I'd be fine with us fixing the economy, building up the military, and then just fast forwarding and getting the techs that we need.
let's take Italy.
We have Italy.
Let's take it again.
We have the peninsula,
Get
and then we
rid of
have the
it and
state
let's
that
take
calls
it
itself
again.
Italy as a vassal. So we do, in fact, have both of those.
Get rid of it and let's take it again. Go to war with Italy.
No, they're a vassal. We can't do that.
Every Maine's emperor has went to war with Italy. We can't break tradition.
But
Well-
now it'd be terribly problematic. You would send our stability to -3 and ruin us for centuries.
You would absolutely decimate the country.
Fine.
We have 22,000 troops just off on that Baltic island, and I'd like them to be somewhere where they could be far more useful.
Bring them home. Bring them to me so that I may caress each and every.
Just a
single
general
one of
fixing
them.
of the military would be fine. I hate how weak we look.
We used to have so many armies.
At its height, Alba had like 500,000 soldiers.
They
Yeah.
just all died. They
They're
all
all gone.
died.
All gone.
It's like when we launched the big reach that happened, where we went to war with the entire part of Europe that's not us. We had a standing army of like 400,000 soldiers.
Shall I get tech, my liege?
Sure.
That will give us more production.
Tech.
The rights of man are coming.
Ugh.
Oh,
It's right there. It's coming.
send it away.
The concept of equality among all of God's
No
creatures.
equality.
We will have to choose what our next idea group will be.
Trade.
I agree, trade.
We could do trade.
It would
No,
give
wait,
us.
wait.
It would.
I want espionage
That wouldn't help us at all.
for our ninjas.
No,
For our ninjas.
we don't need espionage at this point.
We supremely don't need espionage. It's more useful for smaller countries.
Listen, son, you will be a ninja and you will like it.
I won't be a ninja and I'll hate it.
You'll be
Well,
a
that
ninja.
one in particular is technically a ghost council thing, so
It is.
Damn.
One of
Okay,
the
we'll
things
go
that
with
determines
trade.
what one of the things that determines what our techs are, by the way, is what our ideas were. Like if we have extra techs.
We took another
Oh.
loan. I want the magic money to stop.
we
Money
didn't
will
take
flow.
another loan. We extended a loan we had.
That was one of the magic money. That was the devil coming and him saying, "Hey, that magic money." It turns out it had a price.
We can repay one. If
You can repay a single loan.
Repay a loan.
Every time one gets renewed, it's another 0.1 to our inflation. So once we start getting these paid off, the inflation will start going down.
This inflation
get
is
the
like
trade
making
ideas
my
or whatever?
tummy hurt.
We still have to get a couple more techs before we can do that. But I agree, trade will definitely be a thing we will need. I wonder how...
It'll give us more merchants, and then we can start collecting more and all that.
I wonder how
Sweden
it'll affect
has
our-
ninjas.
I wonder how it will affect our doctrine. Because it's possible to have, like, specific tech doctrines that give you benefits and stuff for different...
William, are you okay over there? I hear an alarm.
And just someone's car outside. I live next to a bar.
Go smash it.
No. I'm also on the 4th floor.
Just jump out the window and go smash it.
I'm going to ignore you now, my liege.
Send the ninjas after him. After the
Oh,
car.
Okay. So...
Tax the French.
We can tax the French, or we can gain prestige. I think we should tax the French.
Tax the piss out of them.
But
Piss out of them!
I'm
They won't give a
French.
shit.
I know.
French.
As an ancestor who developed the Frenchness of the family, tax the piss out of them.
They love it.
I
They
can think of
love it.
nothing. I can think of nothing more French than taxing the piss out of people when your economic policies have ruined things.
Or, surrendering.
Yes,
France,
tax the
Tax
piss
them.
out of
France
them.
won a lot of wars, though.
Tax them.
Tax.
I feel
lost
like
the
you
one that
didn't press
mattered, though.
tax.
I
There.
pressed tax. We now have over 2,000 gold in our ducats.
Okay.
Tack, 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 tack. More trade efficiency.
Quack, quack.
It's coming back. It's coming back. The money's coming back.
And the
That
tribute shall become
inflation-
flood.
That inflation refuses to go down. It's like Sisyphus.
And we have someone working on it, too. Eve Churchill.
Fire her.
Why?
Mainz is a force of chaos, and he wants the Empire to collapse. He wants it.
I don't.
I don't believe you.
The first time during Maine's the first, after that I had a little bit of a depressive episode, so no, I don't want that.
It was really bad. It was really bad and made me sad.
I had to step away.
Let's see.
Theoretically, we could invest in some of these, and that might help us a little bit, too. Like the
The
Transportation Act.
Transportation Act. Do it.
What it would do, though, is it would cost us 1 admin point per month. Unless we got rid of one of these.
We can throw away the religion one. We don't care about God anymore. We care about money.
I think we should wait until these finish up, which would be in like a month. And then we can switch that over. Awesome.
This
We
May.
will have 100% of... Actually, more than 100%. Yeah, we should be good. Or maybe right at 100%. What is it? Yeah, we should be at 100% of religious acceptance. Everyone is correct.
It would
saw that.
behoove them to stay correct.
Do
Because
you-
we've killed an awful lot of people to make sure that they're correct.
Do you wish to use points now, my liege, or just save up until one
I'll
of the
save.
inevitable wars? It'll only go up to 100, so it won't save very much more, but
How much do we have?
we have 91, and it can only go
Oh.
up to 100. But
I guess
if a
we-
war happens and we're still spending, then we won't necessarily have a full amount once the war starts. So that is a strategy thing for you, my liege.
Yeah, we'll save.
We shall save.
We should save.
We have a lot of troops. They are
A
converging.
lot of troops. Look, we're making 80 monies.
That's not nearly enough.
I remember at one point we were making hundreds.
Yeah.
By the time all of this is
Says that 20-year-old emperor. I remember when.
I remember.
I feel so. It seems to me that Alba's
Who grew up on
golden
magic
age
money.
was like the 1670s. That was when we were just like, we had all the troops, we had all the money, and we were just like decadent and could just do whatever we want.
Mm-hmm.
Then we marched into the Middle East.
And then we launched a series of many big wars.
We cannot. Our neighbors have established a large colonial presence in the New World. The exports from these distant lands have been steadily increasing, and some of the exotic goods have become very popular, even among those who should know better than to be dazzled by curiosity.
Nothing of decent quality can come from these backwater upstarts.
Listen here, son.
So
You are like a year old at best.
I believe mercantilism will help our economy, Papa.
I do as well.
Says the infant, and the infant takes his lips off of the mother's teat and is like, I think mercantilism would help our global economy, Papa.
That's a weird child.
I think so too, my liege.
Okay.
It shall be so.
I'm terrified of the child.
Like, listen to that baby right there. He knows what he's saying.
The baby scares
baby
me.
knows
I
his
have to
stuff.
kill him.
Does Iceland still exist, by the way, out of curiosity?
Kill
It
baby
does.
Naruto.
Good for them. You know what? I'm proud of them.
And they have colonized the West
They
Indies.
have colonies.
I think it's time to do the goal of Mainz the First. Take over Iceland.
My liege, I don't
We-
recommend going to war right now.
But we're just look. My emperor. We're just getting the economy on track. You've been in charge for like a year.
We can pay back.
If you
loan.
could just keep your hands in your pockets and just let the empire build on itself, you
Fine.
can repay a loan.
Repay the loan.
repay the loan.
You
We have
can busy
a
your
whole
hands
night.
by signing the checks, by fixing the economy.
We only have another 41
boring.
to go.
You got 40 more loans to get rid of.
It's because you kept taking out the loan last time.
It's fine. You know, whenever I took out a loan to pay a loan, that's still
I know,
a
but
net
it made
zero
it worse.
there.
No, it increased each loan cost.
But the fact that there was one added to take one away, do you see how that?
Yes,
doesn't
I
change that
understand,
number?
but each one costs more, which is going to cost more to pay off.
Well, that's true.
Fuck you, William.
All right, so now those guys are converted, and we can get rid of that. And Transportation Act. We are now making more. Oh yes!
Oh, I love that.
Toss out the religion policy so that we're not spending admin points.
Oh, thought I did already.
Toss it.
Where's Creptalgolonia?
Don't
It
worry
would be in
about
the Caucasus. I wonder who rules over them. Who's oppressing them right now? Armenia. I think Armenia is oppressing them right now.
Oh,
Good
the
for them.
Armenians are doing genocide on,
Oh
on
my.
the crap.
Yeah.
Good
We should
for
go
them.
help the Krebs.
Oh,
Caucasus,
I didn't even realize we had an
Caucasia.
army over here.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Oh.
Oh,
It's been
it's
gone for
Jesus.
so long.
Jesus Blake has been stuck over there.
Oh God!
It's very annoying.
I think we should let them complain, because the alternative is losing a stability.
But
Then
I like the
complain, Papa!
clergy. I like the clergy, though.
we will have more corruption. Everyone just
They'll still be
you
fine.
you hold little
That's-
black
That's
cauldrons.
why the child is weird. He's corrupted.
Yeah, you take the black cauldron full of the treasury and you just let people take their hands and take some of it.
Oh, horrid!
That's my wife was drinking on that. Now it's now you're sucking on her tit.
Shall I let them complain?
Let them complain.
Let
Yes, I
everybody
do.
suck off the tit of Alba. There was so much money in Alba, it's for everyone. Everyone just walks in and they reach out and they pick up gold right off the fucking streets.
And that's why
I
we
sure
have
do.
capitalists when we move into Victoria.
Yeah.
We will be very corrupt. Like Tropico.
Like Tropico.
Yeah.
Go find Tropicana.
We can increase the amount that we use to root out corruption now, though.
What is up with Frankie's armies there?
I don't know. They've done that since the last time I was here.
They're-
They like to break their armies and have them walk around.
They're building their armies right now.
There's so many.
Well, no, they do this. It's like they go to a destination and then they get confused and then they break up and walk around some more.
Urbanization.
Oh,
We don't have the money for that.
why?
Don't pay it. Don't pay it. Don't pay it. Don't pay the extortionist demands. I'd rather have rebellions. I'd rather have rebellions.
That is one loan.
No, I don't want them. No, inflation. No,
But
I don't care.
Base tax.
I don't care. Get rid of
The
that. No, I
tax
don't want
will
it.
increase the amount that we get.
No, it will at some long distance later by the time we're in Victoria, so I'd say no.
We have cheaper loans that we're already going to be paying off first anyway.
Let the burgers handle it. I think we should let the burgers handle it. Who gives a shit? The burgers that came in, it's like, I would like one economy. And it's like, how about you fuck yourself?
Tell them to
Tell them to go fuck themselves.
Go on, then.
It is up to you, my
Come on, my
liege.
emperor. Tell them to go fuck themselves. We will have the long rod of Alba put down anyone who disagrees.
The burgers can handle it.
The burgers will handle it.
Cheeseburger.
I would have done it if we didn't have to take out another loan.
That's why we were talking to Gurma. We were doing a thing for the nobility.
Are they going to send me another wife?
I don't think that's gonna happen.
That's not going to happen. The nobility's going to be angry that you failed them.
Yeah.
You see, my emperor. The previous emperor made some promises to the nobility, and when those aren't fulfilled, they're going to blame you.
As is right and proper.
Yes.
Go find my father's corpse, Tyler.
and poke him with spears.
Go stick a bunch of sticks in him. Sharp, pointy sticks.
How very rude.
Grandmother.
I had a bit of a thought experiment. I was trying to think of where the crowns are. Because I was thinking, how many crowns does Alba have, and where are they, and what are they in like a traditional sort of like pageantry type of thing? Like what's the heir's crown? I was thinking the heir's crown is probably the crown of England. I imagine like the crown prince becomes like king of England.
That would sound right.
Lose 100 admin.
But that's to inflation.
I would like to lose some inflation.
Although, that would be essentially just paying 20 more for something we can already do.
Yeah, but the alternative, you see, that also would hurt our income. Right there.
But by how much? I mean,
Well, each percent of autonomy is directly proportional to tax, so that'd be a 15% tax decrease in each one of those provinces.
but how much are they giving us to begin with is the question.
My guess is that we'll lose a couple coins per month.
Magdeburg
like
gives us 0.3.
It's like out of all those together,
Assuming that they're relatively equal.
that one province at the end is named twice. Does that mean it's going to have it happen twice and it's going to get plus 30%?
I don't think that can happen.
Or do we just have two provinces that are called the same thing?
That's a good question.
I want to fix
Both
that.
are awful realities.
No, just one province.
So maybe that's autonomy will skyrocket to an incredible degree, and they will secede from the Union.
Let's seek the advice.
Yeah, seeking the advice will lower inflation and not cause any other negatives. It does mean that the Wealth of Nations has been published.
The Wealth of Nations has happened.
The concept of laissez-faire capitalism has been introduced to the world.
Hooray.
A Gale up in the ancient holy Alban homeland has thought about, hey, what if we just let monopoly men run the country? Is what he says. And this reaches the emperor's ears. It's like, that's not a bad idea.
That's not a bad idea. I kind of like that.
So that did bring our inflation down a little bit. Do we want to just keep saving for techs? We certainly can do that.
I 100%
Yeah, let's
think
keep
we
doing
should.
that.
We shall keep doing that.
Shut up, you little baby.
You should
You're
be
2 years
able.
old.
The baby pulls out an abacus and gets out the books of the Empire and says that we should be able to pay off a loan once every year, roughly.
Tyler, you're scaring me.
Not my problem, my lord.
Oh,
That's not my child, my lord. That's your loins.
but you're the babysitter.
Nay, I am but a god.
We have an advisor called
Oh.
There's all those truces that are now expired.
Here they come.
They
They're
haven't
gonna
said
come
anything
for
about
us.
a coalition yet, though. So maybe we'll see.
A treaty support for independence with our
So,
disloyal subject Hungary.
They're asking
Milan, that
Hungary
is
to try
Milan.
and
That
defend
is some real ballsy shit you've done. Why is Milan no longer our
Poland
servant?
hasn't a
I
military
think that was
coalition.
a thing that we let go of in one of the wars.
Huh. I was like, I distinctly remember creating Milan out of my own volition.
Poland is now in a coalition, so they're gonna start coming.
Does Poland even have an army? I don't see
They
one.
have 37k somewhere.
Oh, okay.
I shall
Produce
confirm
army.
all.
Produce army. Produce 5 armies for
That's a
me.
really satisfying sound.
The sound of the men happening.
Yes, that makes me happy. I will fully supply all of our armies.
There was a time where we had 13 legions.
Shall we enlist the aid of the Krev?
No.
The Krev are outside of our domain.
Maybe we can hire mercenaries.
Oh, that'll hurt our professionalism.
We will
that would
we
be
will
a
give
bad
them
idea.
1 coin, then they will think, oh.
If we hired a single Krev, it would ruin the entire military's professionalism. It would have disastrous effects on
I
Alba's
want-
armed forces.
I want a Karev leading one of our armies.
I don't think
A,
that's a good
Well-
a man hollow.
Yeah.
We would have to figure out what culture the
Mala.
Krev is and adopt it, and then make it our primary culture, and then the emperors would all be Krevs, and then the empire would become very backward. Hey, what do our men look like, by the way? If you zoom in on them, do they have big nice hats? They have big nice hats.
They are beautiful.
They have big nice
they're
hats, and they have
nutcrackers.
epaulets on their shoulders.
I guess the Arabians are at war with the Namjoids.
Thank God.
Do
Again?
we allow them into our territory?
Sure.
Sure, who gives a shit?
Who gives a fuck?
Boy, is that baby talking?
Yeah, he is. He scares
You are
me.
well connected, my mother. I keep calling you Papa, but I found out that you're actually a
Mother.
woman. So I think it was
Wait.
your teat might have been sucking on. Are you male or female? I can't tell from that name.
I'm male.
Okay, you are male. Okay. I just saw something.
Oh, you're female.
Yeah.
Naruto's a girl.
Oh, I am. Papa, it turns out I'm a woman. I had no idea, Papa.
It inverted in the last one.
I wanted to join the army, but we're now more aggressive than we used to be in the Middle Ages, and we won't let women join.
Can't have that.
Yeah.
For some reason.
I do imagine that there was this era of progressivism we had in the Dark Ages for some reason. And I do imagine that in the course of events of Europa Universalis going into Victoria, we became a lot more conservative. Just as time went on. It's kind of like how you have the Roman Empire where everyone's just like, let's fuck all day. And then you go into, eventually, it turns into the Vatican.
We will have to figure out if we like being conservative or reactionary whenever we move into the next age.
There
Yeah.
is no liberal.
Reactionaries scare me a little.
The way that the game is kind of designed, it's so there are a bunch of liberal-ish policies that everyone wants to get passed in the beginning and like as quickly as possible, and then once they're all passed, everyone's like, okay, well, we don't really have anything to revolt for, so then come the communists or the fascists to start up a very militant uprising.
Yeah, we will strong arm them to nothing.
We must. So whenever we are inevitably attacked, they will likely come... Where is it? They will likely come from over here. Poland is here too, but I don't know how much they'll do. Hungary always, still, and will forever. No, never love us.
Did that say no culture barbarian? Pull up that menu you pulled up. With the what? No culture barb.
Barbary Coast.
Oh, okay. I thought that was like no culture barbarians.
It's this part right here.
The Luddites are here.
That's our miscellaneous vassals is no cultured barbarians who live somewhere in Africa. We used to control a lot more of Africa than we control currently.
We did. We have a foreign legion though.
The Empire has shrunk since the last time I looked at it.
There was a big contraction. We can always take it back though. We do still have, or I guess we don't have course on it.
They threw us right out.
They did. And I'm sad. But we kept Algiers from getting coastline. And that's what's important.
We have never been so weak in all of our history.
You like to say the most absurd fucking things. We're still the world's most powerful power on planet Earth, and it's like we are so weak, we are faltering, we're in the sea.
Okay. We can probably support another 2 armies, I'd say, before it starts eating into our income. If you wanted to.
Do it.
If there was anything we were going to spend money on, I would want it to be the army.
Elden Ring has basilisks.
Uh-huh. It does. I told you about this the other day.
Click on Deloria. I'm curious as to what the supply limit in Deloria is. Okay, so 86. So click on some fucking backwater in Eastern Europe within our borders. I'm curious. Like, what's the supply limit over there? Okay, 50. We probably... Okay. We're about as the size that we can be to where we can be in a backwater and not starve. But if we wanted to, we could make our armies bigger. We would just have to watch them to make sure that we don't accidentally leave them in some backwater and they all starve out.
Yeah, for the most part, it seems as though they can stand anywhere.
We've been insulted.
By Poland. Technically, we can invade them for it if you want, but that'll start a coalition war.
It'll start one of those big conflicts.
But they insulted me. I
They
must
did.
retaliate.
We don't care.
I know that you're trying to say this is like justified, but you have been itching to invade somebody, and you suggested already invading 4 other countries. So don't pretend it's like, oh well, this is the last straw.
Industrialization.
Come on.
Cut them off from the world economy for this.
Perugia.
We don't have that kind of cool mechanics yet. We will in the next game, though. Where there's an integrated global economy that we can start manipulating to harm people.
If
We can do
we
it.
just surround them, we take all the land around
Oh,
Poland.
they've started.
There's the Polish-Alban punitive war. So who all is gonna who is in the showdown, the shindig?
Hullabaloo.
All the red.
I'm tired of the globe going to war with us.
I agree.
I didn't start this war, but I will end it.
We can.
Byzantines, you bastards! How
They-
dare you?
They've been against us for a long time now.
We used to. We have blood in you, you bastards.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we
I
must
think
bloody
we should
them.
make our vassals happy with us at the very least. I know it really won't help for Hungary, but
Hungary has been bitching and moaning for centuries.
centuries and centuries. Well, I don't have any. Might as well. It's better to have it than not. I don't think Sweden's in this one.
They're not.
Thank God.
Let's go consume Poland.
I think that might be a thing that
Eat
happens.
Poland.
We have fantastic generals, which is really unfortunate for Poland. Jesus Blake is a hero on Earth.
It's true.
He has like 5 shock and 5 fire, so he will shoot fire from his fingertips.
In combat, he is in fact our best general. A titan on the battlefield.
Lam Koshati? Lam
Chatty
Kokati?
Cromwell.
Lamocati Cromwell. He smokes the biggest cigar.
And there's Jesus Amherst, who's also pretty decent on the battlefield.
I think we have 3 Jesuses. I think the Alban Navy needs to get down there and get to Kraken.
Get the Kraken.
Unleash the Kraken.
Do we have those?
Yeah, the Marine.
We do. That are over here. Points at a ship.
What accent is that, my lord?
It is European. Okay,
It is European.
The Alban Empire has controlled so much of Europe for so long that we have now adopted the European. We got a guy. William Pitt was the second son of William Pitt. First Earl of Chatham in December 1783. King George III. We don't like him. We revolutioned against him over here in the Americas. Took the opportunity to dismiss the coalition and asked the 24-year-old Pitt to form a government. When Parliament reassembled in January 1784, the government was once defeated by 39 votes on a virtual motion of censure. But Pitt refused to resign, and gradually the coalition began to crumble on March. Blah, 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 blah. And he did some stuff. He made Canada start happening. And also, he was the one who said that the East India Company should go away and it should just be the Empire now. He's an excellent minister.
He's actually really, really good, and we should definitely have him.
We probably should.
Let's get him.
He was. Oh.
Fire Eve.
Oh. Wait.
William Pitt the
Oh,
Younger
that's
is a woman.
They are the same price, actually.
How old is old? Okay, so Ismat Fahak is gonna die soon.
He's gonna go away.
So make William Pitt that, and we can't promote William Pitt because I think they're English, which is really annoying. They believe in a dead culture.
Wilhelmina Pitt, actually.
It would be like if I showed up and it's like I am picked. It'd be like if I went to high school. It's like I am a picked, and I will speak their language and I will dress as them. Billy
They're
Pitt.
swallowing the Middle East again.
Oh,
I'm tired of that. I'm tired
you
of
worked
that.
so hard for that.
I won't. They won't
Yeah.
have. They won't have an inch.
What did
Go over there and go
Poland
fix
just
that.
occupy?
I'm scared that Sweden's gonna come down when we least expect it, so I don't want to leave them. Or I don't wanna
Leave them.
I don't want to move them.
We have tier 3. Look, we have tier 3 forts there, and if they get through those, we have fleets.
True.
So pull the armies out. We need the armies.
We shall go this way. And Lamachati, you go over here.
Emacheti, you're now in charge of that army. Killed all the Poles.
Go kill
Shoot
the
them good.
Poles. We're probably way better than them anyway.
When the battle begins, I want to see it, because I want to see what the battle lines look like now. I want to see if we should be adding more troops to our armies. If they should be girthier. They could be much girthier. So we need about, let's see, 4. We need, I'd say, 8 more infantry in the armies and a lot more cannons.
I think a typical Doom stack would be 60.
Yeah. So I think we could probably add 8 infantry per army, and that would significantly increase our firepower.
You have a naive relative, someone who loves to brag about things they shouldn't brag about.
Kill them.
Kill them?
But he's
Kill
my
them,
relative.
Kill the little pisser! Your daughter points at them. Kill!
But he's your
It will last
Blood
until the end of the
covenant.
game.
Blood of the covenant.
It'll make me smile.
But look, it'll make my ninjas go down.
Papa, if you
And-
kill him, it'll make me smile.
I don't care about you. Creep me out.
And it will also last until the end of the game.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't care about him so much, why not have him thrown down the river?
Execute him. Put him on the rack, Papa.
We'll kill him.
We will kill him. He is dead. We have killed many poles this day.
You're like weird baby cooing. It's like,
You kill him, Papa.
Oh.
You make him dead.
Okay.
Oh.
Do we want to make another army or save up to pay off another loan?
What's the balance of troops levels like in the if you click on the big bad down there? It's about even.
And our troops
So
are
I think-
much better.
So I think we're good, and also it's a stupid coalition. They're never unified. So
Also true. And we get a lot of points just by winning battles. So.
yeah.
Ha 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 ha.
you a clown?
It is incredibly
Jesters
rude
were
of them.
outlawed here, Tyler. How dare you say something
Yeah,
like that?
Alexander II issued a memorandum that all mimes and clowns and other such jesters would be hunted down and shot in the streets.
Exactly.
Gujarat
That's
has entered
I-
the war.
There was a night of stabby swords where Alban officers went down through the streets and pulled people out of carriages for being a jester, and threw them down and stabbed them, and their wives look and scream.
So why do we have one in our? I point at William.
Oh, William.
What? Me?
He was
People-
chuckling for not a reason at all.
I think after that decree, people would be investigated for jester-like activity.
I guess
Is
that's
somebody
fine.
performing magic tricks on the street?
Okay.
It's like, oh, that sounds like heresy.
Sweden's truce is now up.
Here they
we
come.
can pay off another loan if you would like.
Pay it.
Or
Come
we
on,
can just wait
Papa.
for the next loan to pop up a notification.
Hey, your other unnamed
Well,
child.
Who the fuck are you?
I'm your other unnamed child that you have in case
Pay
you
this
throw away
Pay
Alex.
this goddamn loan before it increases our inflation some more.
What? Do we have enough to repay it?
Yes.
Oh, we do.
Yes,
Okay,
we
repay
want.
it. I thought we
Get
still
it
need
out of
like
there.
30,000.
I want Nutty Bar. I want
Or
Nutty Bar.
300,
I want
whatever.
Nutty Bar.
William,
need to-
deal
we
with
need
this weirdo
troops.
ass child here.
We need troops in the Balkans
We do need troops in the Balkans.
I want
imminently.
Nutty Bar.
Get out of here. You stupid child.
One of your other bastards.
So,
Who the fuck are you? I don't
I
even
don't know.
recognize you.
I wasn't named.
you.
You be Boruto.
Jesus,
No.
Amherst is down here. They are not in a good defensive position.
We don't have an admiral controlling our main fleet
Wait,
that's battling the
Are
enemy
you
main
male
fleet.
or female,
True,
you young
but
child?
we are still going to win this. But we will add
What?
an admiral to him as soon as that battle is over.
I don't know.
I think these
What
guys
is your
should go
gender?
take the Highlands and hold
What
down
do you
the
think your
Highlands.
gender is?
I don't know.
Maybe take this fort, actually.
Come on, give me a good old guess.
Damn, no, I
Because
can
if they
do a little
stay-
jig.
My liege, this is kind of important.
What? Hello.
Just talking bollocks while while half the court is talking in total bollocks while the other half of the court is like studying war maps.
My liege, there are the lives of 45,000 men at stake.
Yeah, okay.
If we have a fort here in Dara, but it's on drylands, which won't give us any combat advantage. We could send them to take this fort up here. It's a level 2 fort, and they have cannons. They could blast it down, and they could just charge in. What would happen, though, is we would probably lose a couple more men just by charging in, but they would have a defensive position here in the Highlands that would actually be good to defend from.
I think that the benefit of taking that fort's not worth it. They should just stay where they are.
But the alternative would be that they are outnumbered, technically.
The only difference between doing that and taking the fort up on the mountains is that they'll give +1s to the die
Keep 'em
rolls. It's
there.
not significant enough.
It'll-
Anyway,
for-
what child?
But every little bit helps.
I don't think it's. I think that it'd be too costly to do it just for that insignificant amount of a bonus.
Go play with your sister.
Fair enough. I will assume that my liege also agrees.
Naruto, you are my sister.
Poppy, I think you should kill Baruto. I don't like her.
Whatever, the little demon child. I'll do it.
I think I look at her and
don't kill me.
I look at her and she makes me think she's a rival.
Oh,
You are a rival.
So I don't know what gender I am. Sister.
We will follow the Alban tradition of murdering each other.
This is the way. The strong survive.
today in the courtroom, on the left side we have Boruto, and on the right side we have the heiress Naruto.
I will stab you with a rusty dagger. I will stab you with great grandfather's dagger.
Pitchfork, I can't hold up correctly.
Oh.
Go, bitch.
Ready? Fight!
During Papa's coronation, I was fucking around in the tombs, and I found a rusty dagger, and I've been playing with it this whole time.
You're gonna get tetanus with that.
I'll give you tetanus when I stab you in the womb with it.
Whoa, everything's
I am a
been
girl.
regression.
I don't know what I am, but what I am.
Baruto is inflicted with a sexual identity crisis.
Oh.
I am really happy the Conqueror has never been sunk. Did we lose?
Crete is out of the war. They're paying
Oh.
reparations now.
I saw a defeat and I was like, did we lose? I didn't think it was that
No,
bad.
we
Having a
lost.
little cage match.
We were watching a cage match and we lost.
We're actually winning the
Oh,
war
we
so
were-
far.
What's the situation in Constantinople? Do they own it? I don't
No, not yet.
get the army down
They're
there.
moving. They're
March.
on their way.
Why aren't they
March
marching
and
extra
March.
speed?
There. Why weren't they stationed there in the
Because
first
I
place?
didn't think that we needed to.
Oh,
The
Cuban.
Cubans? Why are the Cubans here? This is a European affair, you fucking Cubans.
Yeah, but
Oh,
Sweden
no.
is, or no, the Andalusians are Cuba.
Oh, Andalusia is all big and stuff.
I'm really upset that these colonies haven't gone away yet.
They won't. They'll
They
be
need
there
to
in the
stop
next
being
game.
colonies.
It's time for the rights of man.
The rights of
What does
man.
that even
Papa,
mean?
it's happened. We have the rights of man.
Are we doing trade?
Trade.
I believe in trade strongly.
I say the trade.
For that, Sister Naruto. I point behind you.
Why are you still alive? I thought she killed you.
We haven't come to blows yet. I'm trying to trick her so I can stab her from behind.
I'm trying to get her to be confused and go that way.
I almost won too, Father. If it weren't for your stupid shit, I hate you.
If it wasn't for those meddling kids.
That stupid pot-smoking dog and that goddamn fucking cult leader. That goddamn
There are 56,000 Andalusians sieging Tunisia.
That there
Send the
are.
cult leader after him.
Very annoying.
After them.
Can
One
we,
versus
can we
6,000.
Can we walk our happy feet over there?
Not all the way. We would have
Bollocks
to
and
take-
shit.
We
Send
would have to
Frankia
take these
after
forts.
them.
Well, they're going after.
Well, they're
them.
busy occupying Andalusia proper, which is good for them.
What about the Germans? Can we send the Germans
We
after
The
are
Germans
Germans.
haven't existed in centuries.
Oh. Oh.
They are part of the Albans.
The German state was dismantled
This is
like
Germany. This
like
is
160 years ago.
You just never realized it.
Oh, Clown College is gone.
It's been gone.
Never.
Long
It's gone.
It was annexed, and then when Alexander II came into power, he hunted down all the attendants of Clown College and had them thrown in the street and stabbed.
No.
Had their titles taken.
It was the reverse Holocaust.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Huzzah.
Lol.
Instead of the Jews, it was the Germans.
We will have plenty of Holocausts in the future of Alba. It will
pretty
be
rude.
inevitable. It's going to happen.
I'm sure it'll happen a whole lot in Hearts of Iron.
It's going to happen loads, and there's nothing we can really do about it. People are going to continue saying how we shouldn't be ruling them as an
Chocolate
unshakable
imports. I
autocracy,
like
so-
chocolate. Chocolate.
We should restrict their sin.
I think
But-
so too.
But chocolate.
The rivers could run with chocolate, or we can restrict such sinful indulgence. And I think we should restrict it. It's sinful. Papa, it's sinful. You should raise us as a pious nation.
We don't really care
Let's-
about the unrest, and we've already got a shitload of manpower. I think we should just...
If we restrict it, our mercantilism will increase, increasing our income.
Everybody must have access to chocolate.
No, only the rich
No.
and holy will have access to chocolate.
It is very okay and wise sometimes to change policy, my liege.
You're also very funny.
What do you do, my lord? What's your stance on chocolate?
The chocolate question.
Chocolate for everybody.
He will have chocolate for everyone.
Chocolate for everyone, I suppose.
Pussy
Chocolate for
boy,
everyone.
Pussy.
Listen here, Boruto.
I will be king.
I'm gonna throw you in the river.
I stabbed the maid and run out in my Pampers running down the hall.
Stabs the maid right in the stomach, and she lets out a horrible, like, and falls down.
Yeah, why are my
And
children
Bartu runs
so
away
weird?
clapping. Why are your kids like this? I look at you, it's like, Papa, why are we like this? Why have you done this? This is the Alban family now. This state of affairs.
They scare me
Butler.
so much.
Imagine the butler going down the hall, stab him in the fucking leg like 3 times,
Oh.
and I run away. He goes, oh,
Oh.
no, and he
Give me a
falls
moment.
down, grabbing his fucking leg, bleeding. Yeah.
To answer your question, Jordan, that I just now saw, it is
Ow.
it is in
Ow.
the
Okay.
abandoned cave in Celia.
Ow. I hate losing.
Going to
Got more
cry
coming.
like little sisters that we are. We're going to cry like babies. Let's gather in our crying circle, sister.
I hate losing battles. Never gonna lose Constantinople.
It's okay. It's technically William's fault. He never protected it.
I don't think that's true, because it's not my reign.
It's whoever's the emperor's fault that gets blamed. Luckily, that will go away. Except during times we appoint someone supreme leader during times of crisis. If the crisis gets worse, then it will severely be their fault, and the history books will show that some first minister had to be executed and his whole family killed.
That entire dungeon, Jordan, is full of rot. You have to run through so much rot.
Oh, so it's Blighttown.
Well, it's a little cave full of rot.
Is
It's
it
a long
Blighttown?
cave. I don't know. I don't know what Blighttown is.
Can we
I've only
negotiate
played
Milan?
3.
Can we negotiate Milan out of the war?
Not out of coalition war. They have to be willing to do it separately on their own. Because they hate you.
I want to bounce on your knee until I throw up.
The emperor's on the throne, bouncing Baruto, and she's like really happy, clapping her hands, like with the open palms, splayed fingers, clapping hands, like giggling, and just like starts spitting. And she's sad for a second, and then she starts laughing again and clapping with the spittle all over her and on the emperor's leg.
girl.
Knife in hand, just one hand has a knife being clutched really hard and you can't pry it
I think,
out.
yeah. And every now and then, Baruto doesn't pay attention and claps her hands, and she's got the knife, and it hurts, and it hits.
It hurts, and
And
it
it-
makes me want to hurt someone else, so
Oh.
say they can know what my pain is. So I stab like a
Mhm.
random housemaid or something afterward.
Yeah.
And then there's so much blood in your household.
Daughter Naruto, I give you power for 10 minutes while I run to the bathroom.
Okay. I will be in charge. I'm like 4. They really flooded over that fort as soon as you left it, huh?
They sure did. But they can just stay here in this fort, very well defended.
Well, it's got 28% left on it, so they're probably going to take that, and then these men are going to be cut off.
Then what would we have taken that fort for?
They are the best soldiers in the entire world, and they are in a very defensible position. I think they'll
Our
be okay.
discipline is 125%, and I really wanted it to be like 130, 135. And I had the plots and plans for that to happen, but they all failed.
Shall I pay off a loan?
Yes, you shall.
Look at the balance going better.
It's always good to go better.
Grab me my scales and...
We've lost the whole Middle East, and that's upsetting.
It is quite upsetting.
That just really breaks my morale.
We can do it.
Constantinople.
Yeah.
We'll take it all back.
Garrison force, what about...
Revanchism. Revanchism.
That's future. That's future.
Sister...
I'm pretty sure it's also a thing here. I think it's this one.
So we have an army in Italy, twiddling their thumbs.
We'll send both of these down here.
Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it.
Come on, then.
You guys will go here. And you will go here.
I hate how many just random African nations have aligned against us.
Whoa, something was occupied?
They've taken Constantinople, and it made me really sad.
You're 4. Why are you so sad about it?
I heard tale that's called the City of the World's Desire, and that sounds like something I never want us to lose.
I see.
And we never protected it. We don't have enough troops to have garrisons all over the world. We only just made these new armies, and now all of our generals are dying. I think we lost 2 Jesuses.
Oh, Jesus, no.
Oh, Jesus, fuck, he's dead.
Jesus, fuck.
Hire more.
You're not that great. You're pretty good. I think we should fire Laser and Herbert.
I don't think so. His pips are fine. He's got 6 shock pips.
Yeah, but we could theoretically get a better one.
Or we won't. You will have wasted points. He's also got a siege pip. He's got a rare siege pip.
Not Laser and Herbert. No, he doesn't.
Oh, I thought it was Lamachi that we were talking about.
No.
Yeah, you should fire Laser and Herbert. I think what confused me is that whenever you were asking that, you were hovering over Lamachi's fire button.
Fair enough. We shall try again. You are better. We have forgotten the art of siege warfare, apparently, but...
Yeah, it's because the algorithm awards the siege pips last. So it's very unlikely you'll get them unless you have an attribute that gives siege pips.
I find that quite rude.
Mm-hmm. And the amount of siege pips you can get is half as many as what you can get in any other category. They're incredibly powerful, though.
Mm-hmm.
One little siege pip will make all the difference. Geo disagrees. He disagrees.
He do a
Did
big
a big
growl.
grr at you, and then he sits in your lap and pisses on you.
He does not have accidents. He hasn't had one in a while, actually. He's a good.
One thing that's really great, right, when we go to Victoria, is you know how we keep fighting our enemies? Right? They lose like millions of people, and then they just go to war with us again?
Mm-hmm.
They can't do that in Victoria, because if they lose millions of people, they lost millions of people, and they gotta restock those people.
Mm-hmm. It's really nice. You can actually put them in the dirt forever.
They can't just breed more out of the vats. The imams over there in the Far East, they have vats of men. Kill that fucking Byzantine, that wrong Roman.
They will die.
Didn't know that was what being a Muslim was about.
They have vats.
The clone vats.
Oh, good, Lazarin, rolling zeros, you fuck.
There you go.
Fired.
Good boy.
People who roll zeros get put on the fucking wheel. Okay.
The wheel, the deal wheel, or the wheel of pain.
The bad wheel where they gotta make your arms fit by hitting them with sticks.
I prefer the Conan wheel of pain myself.
It is a horrible thing.
Yeah, you will till grain until you die.
You will till grain until your legs give up.
Never stop pushing.
God help you if you stop pushing.
We have sunk their battleships, sir.
I hate that culture name still exists.
The Anatolaconians.
There's a battle that's going iffy over in the Far East. The Russians.
Fix it.
What is this country we're fighting? Is this some random West African country?
Which one?
That symbol in the bottom left.
Oh.
No, that
that's
one.
The Namdroids.
Oh, okay. I don't like them either.
I think we win this one. Yeah.
Yay, we rolled a 7.
Yay! Now they all die.
God, the Namdroids have such a high discipline. I hate it. I hate it! Why aren't we better than everyone in the world?
Now they have that.
It'll be whatever the next roll is, we'll decide it. And it's even, so we should win then.
It's a big if.
We should win.
But how soon?
Oh, I see. The Armenians have come to ruin our lives.
4 days left, so maybe.
Our morale won't recover, so...
Get out.
Sick of losing.
I remember when Alba had the eye.
Payoff loan.
Yes. For definites.
And now
We have 38 more.
Arab nation can just slap us.
They can't just slap us. They just outnumbered us in that particular instance.
The entire fucking civilized world has to unite, and then they're able to cause us great annoyance.
Mm-hmm. But we always
Even
have-
during our darkest days, I don't think our capital has ever been threatened. Unless something really bad happened when I wasn't here.
Well,
Can I?
had to fall back into the capital for some reason.
Well, that's fine. During Alexander II's reign, there was a period where we had to kill all the peasants who tried killing the royal family in the capital. There was the 40,000 strong peasant army that happened.
While we're in this war, can we release Italy and take it over?
Oh,
Why would we ever do that?
that
Because
would be.
every Mainz has attacked Italy in the tradition.
I refuse.
What if we just lie and say that one of these countries we're fighting right now is Italy?
Oh,
We're fighting Milan. We're fighting Milan. Milan's an Italian country.
oh, good. Good.
You were worried there for a second. What if we just lie?
We have an army in the Dardanelles. Maybe we can send that up to the north to reinforce the crumbling situation up in Moldova.
Quick, roll a persuasion check there, or deception. Roll deception.
I did not lie. Milan's an Italian country.
It is not called Italy. The king is dumb. He does not.
When Mainz the First invaded, there was no country called Italy.
Okay.
It was the Papal States in Genoa and Milan. Milan existed, you fought them, and then they stopped existing, and then I made them exist, and then at some point we lost the keys to Milan, and they became independent.
The great city is ours once more.
Thank God. Thank God. Never let up on that fucking blockade.
I think we should also spend points on these.
Yeah.
Give
Okay.
us more governing capacity. We're not going to use it on anything else anyway.
Just give us a little bit more fucking breathing room on that.
Every little bit helps.
I think we've lost all our Jesuses.
Mm-hmm. They just keep
The Hungarians are gonna battle that army in the north. Revenlax Tarleton. Tarleton is in reference to Bannister the Butcher Tarleton.
Ooh.
In that film The Patriot, the bad one, his character is based off of Bannister the Butcher Tarleton. His name was Bannister
I don't know.
Tarleton. I am Bannister Tarleton. I am the reason that all the bad guys in Star Wars are British.
Oh.
Because I'm a right fucker, and I did some atrocities during the Revolution.
Just a couple of
Against
atrocities.
you silly Americaners.
Maybe if they hadn't fought against the crown.
My nickname is the Butcher.
I trust anyone whose nickname is the Butcher. Kind of as a matter of principle, actually.
Maybe we can negotiate to get the rest of Greece back in this war.
Theoretically, we should be able to.
That'd be great. I would like it if we can unify Greece.
I would very much like that. And maybe even do a little bit of purging. Actually, I don't even think we need to. We could possibly just accept them. Yeah, we could.
It's what I would. It's what I would suggest.
Greek is way down here. But that's if we were to actually state them, I think.
What is that floppy hat?
Now, that floppy hat is a
your
symbol
10
of the
minutes is
revolution.
I hate me.
The floppy hat no longer matters.
You
Holiday
hate what,
uniform.
Tyler? What do you hate?
I hate your shitty floppy hat.
Okay. I don't think we should throw our men on there while they're all about to starve for the month.
Starve, starve, starve.
Why can we not cross it?
Better our people starve than
Because
to
they
have
have
the
boats.
royalty starve.
Naxos exists, and Naxos controls Venice. How bizarre.
It's strange. Naxos isn't even out here anymore. Naxos is down
Naxos rules from Venice now.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
Europe is a broken land, and it needs to be stitched together.
It doesn't look anything like how Alex recognizes it, so he hates it.
Yeah, you stare at the Bosphorus and you tell me if armies are crossing over it.
Oh, we're fine for now.
And the moment that it looks like they're about to, we need to get that navy back in action.
We can do that. And if they go for Gallipoli, it's got hills too, so we can fight them off of that fairly easily. Get over there!
Over there, send the woods, over there, the Yanks are coming in, over
In
there.
a hostile fort. Oh, that one. Okay.
You are blind.
They took our
Italy-
fort and it was keeping us from crossing.
Italy and Germany are the two places where you gotta really look to see things.
The Byzantines have just been existing over here on Crimea for a long time.
I-
to root them out.
I have to blink a lot. I don't like having the political map all the time in Europa Universalis. In Victoria, it's fine. But I much prefer the terrain map in Europa Universalis. It shows everything you need to see. Unless you're looking for some random province in Germany.
It does. I just have like 2,000 hours looking at it mostly. And
It makes me blink a lot because there's so many colors in my eyes.
Lean into your microphone.
It is.
Fuck you.
It is green, but you can also see what the terrains are at a glance, and so it helps with war. And also, you get to see the weather change. There's weather in this game. You never get to see it, but
Weather here. There's no fucking weather.
you'll see it. It's September, and when winter comes, you'll see it.
You'll see the lands turn white.
I have to turn him up because he's quiet.
What are you talking about?
He refuses to talk.
It's because he's got that dementia, and he gets confused and wanders off.
Yep.
Corrupt generals. Well, it's about time the corruption reached the army. I'd say it took long enough, really.
Yeah.
Army tradition. What were we even at? I think we were at like 40. Yeah, we were at 40.
I hate Willard.
West Francia likes us a little more. I'm so glad you despise me.
You always tell lies about me and how I...
They only have a level 1 fort in Venice. It's doomed.
Venice will go away.
It's as if it's not even there.
They rule from Theodoro.
It's a wonderful sounding city.
Loan.
Yes.
Pay off the loan.
Small loan.
We're at 37.
How close are we to the next tech? Diplo or Admo? We're pretty close on the next Diplotech.
And hegemon status, we are at 32.5%.
Ooh.
Looks like we have 30 years left.
We have about 20 years left. No. 1821, I think it is. So yeah, 30. You right.
You me not dummy. Me not dumbly.
Me
Sometimes.
dumbly sometime.
We should move the main fleet to blockade the Bosphorus again. And if you blockade the Bosphorus, then you could take all the troops we have in Greece and the troops that are currently guarding Constantinople, and you could potentially do some aggression with them.
Aggression.
Aggression.
Aggressive aggression. So aggressive.
Alright, men, let's move out.
Hot too hot.
That, some of the ships in the Mare Nostrum fleet are not great.
Yeah, I think I'll park them here in Constantinople. There are rumors of the heritage of your great-grandmother.
Oh. What is...
I don't remember who our great-grandmother is. Who would that have been? That would have been...
I don't know if it would have been royalty or... Well...
Let me think. You have Mainz the Third, so it'd go back to William the 13th, so that'd be...
So it'd be a Tyler.
Mother. And then Tyler would have been...
Maybe Tyler's
that would have been your grandmother. So that would have been... It would have been Alexander II's wife.
Wait, weren't you... Wasn't Alexander II female?
Yeah, I don't remember.
No. We'll just say yes to you.
Yeah. I was a Dubessa. so it
No,
was me.
it's about you.
So that'd be damning. It's like Alexander II may not have been an Alpen.
Do you deny it or do you acknowledge it? I think you should. Well, it would only be a.
This is some dark secrets that the family has become so that one of the emperors may have been from a lowly farmhouse outside of Deloria, and they just snuck their way in and people got confused and thought they were in Elpin.
That'd be really, really bad.
That could be the state of things now, according to this.
You could have possibly just
deny it.
Now
Deny it. Deny it.
The official stance of the Empire is that that's bullshit, and Alexander II was fully in Elpin.
Absolutism's pretty good. It can be better, but it's trending upwards anyway. We're about to be able to get trade ideas, but we're going to wait to get midshipmen cadets.
We need that tech.
Got really scared real fast.
We're running out of time to get all the techs.
Where'd the Navy go?
The Emperor. Where'd the Navy
Where'd the
go?
Navy?
We'll sit them there for a month and then go clear out the Aegean and
I-
then we'll make a
I
cross.
seem to have lost the Navy.
Oh, the French came. I love seeing
That's-
them do things.
Gross.
I love the French.
You a Francophile.
They've helped us greatly.
They say I'm a Francophile. At least they know I know where France is. Haha. We shall move on to the Aegean Islands. And we shall cross over.
I hope we start Victoria with more technologies than anybody else. I hope the other countries don't know how imminently pressing it is for them to have all the techs by the time the conversion happens.
We'll have
They
to
will
figure
not.
out how we want to handle the literacy thing. If we want to just have big armies that are ready to crack down.
I want as much literacy as humanly possible, and we'll have to deal with the repercussions of it.
So there will be much rebellion and much massacring of our own people.
I don't like that.
Opposition. It's fine. It's fine. You'll be asleep by then.
For the good of the Reich.
Yeah, our everlasting empire.
Last 1,000 years.
We're about to cross the 1,000-year mark. Well, I'll have to mark the date where we crowned ourselves empire.
That will absolutely have to happen.
I am really curious as to what our official name is. Because there's so many titles that make up what is Alba.
The Empire of Alba, Germany, Great Britain.
Well, I mean, like, technically, our claim to empire is that we're the emperors of Britannia.
True.
That's our actual imperial crown. It's the only imperial crown we've ever claimed.
True. There is an Empire of Germania as well, but
they don't exist.
Well, technically, we would own all of the territory for it up to if we just had these two, I think, and maybe Liège.
I think what makes the emperor powerful. I don't think the emperor of Alba is a situation of like, oh, you're the emperor, you rule everything. I think there is a confusing network of like bureaucratic titles that the emperor holds that gives the emperor power.
You might even say Byzantine.
Yes, one might say that. You could also say a labyrinthine-like number of titles that are difficult to keep track of that makes up the emperor's power. And I think just like everyone just calls it Alba because we have no real... I doubt we have like a true like centralized identity. That was one of the things I wanted if we became Rome. Because I think we're just generally like the guys in charge. But I imagine wherever you go, people speak different languages and no one particularly cares. It's kind of an Austro-Hungary thing.
Which makes sense. We control a large territory, and
Ugh.
likely the only thing keeping our people together is the fact they all speak Alban.
Pay that loan. It's wonderful. Our income grows with every loan paid.
It is kind of how France became so big, though. Everyone just spoke French. It was the lingua franca.
We bury our dark secrets. That's what our family has always done.
It's true.
We take our darkest secrets and we find out who knows them and we bury those people alive.
So France has been pushing really hard over here in Andalusia, so we don't have to worry about that. We basically... We have completely overtaken the Byzantines.
Good.
Theodoro is not involved in this, it appears. But we can move over here and start taking the Namjoids and the booty. And maybe even start taking some of Anatolia from the other end.
We're gonna win this war with flying colors.
Oh yeah. We have absolutely decimated our enemies in this war, with relative ease, all things considered.
Yeah, there was a couple of lost battles that made me sad, but all in all, it went well. We might even gain land. Maybe we'll make Europe look a little bit cleaner.
Mm-hmm. At this point, I think everyone's just so angry with us, this is just going to keep happening. So we might as well just take.
Yeah, just take not so much that it makes us collapse, please.
Yeah, that would be the important thing.
Let's just clean up Greece.
Clean up Greece. Clean up
We
Greece.
could potentially clean up Greece and even like
I'm scared of and. And is what led us to the state that we're in.
I would like to get rid of the Byzantines.
I would as well.
And I would like to have Anatolia, but that's as
it'd be
far as
nice if we can have a unified line along the Danube, but that's more provinces to seize.
Yeah, it's this one right here. We could just declare war on these guys, actually. We could just do it.
I just don't want to get caught in the admin coring loop again.
We're almost caught up in tech, actually.
Yeah, but we have to get all the techs before the game ends, though.
I know.
And if we're spending all our admin coring things...
If we get the next tech, then we will already be a number of years ahead of time. So we can spend that extra on something else.
Like I said, I'd be happy if we just took everything in Greece.
I'm just saying that we have the opportunity, if we want, to take a little bit more than that.
Maybe take everything in Greece and make Milan not exist anymore.
I'd like that. We could also take back Granada.
I don't care about that. We built that with our blood, sweat, and tears, and now they will enjoy the fruits of our labor. We still need another stability, by the way.
We do still need another stability. It would make us more money.
More money. I want more money.
But
Give me the money.
it
I don't
also
want
costs-
magic money anymore.
It would also
I
cost
know it's
200
very expensive, but for every point of stability under +3 we have when the conversion happens, we'll increase all our population's consciousness.
Oh, yay.
So we will be at +3 when the time comes, or else dragons.
I like dragons.
No, we don't.
We don't like dragons. Dragons land on cities that produce money, and then they set fire to those cities, and then those cities don't produce money anymore. Demands representation. My emperor, I think that you should tell them that you'll fix it sometime. That was Alexander II's policy. Alexander II made many vague promises and then died.
We'll make a vague promise.
We'll think about it.
We said that like 3 emperors ago.
Yeah, we were like, we'll change. We swear. Now go back to your homes. No protesting.
No protesting.
No protesting, especially during the war. That's very annoying. Don't do that. It's unpatriotic.
We'll have to make sure you're not a threat to the state if you keep doing it.
Do we have that kind of jingoism yet?
Not
No.
yet.
We'll get that in Victoria, though.
I was gonna say, we don't have the nationalism yet.
No, that's a thing in Victoria, and it might become a problem when we're a very diverse empire, and all those diverse people within our empire will be like, you know what, we would like to have our own country.
That will happen, but we will also have many armies whose sole purpose it is to crack skulls.
Yes.
Yeah.
There are so many Italians who are like, why are we ruled by people who have a capital in Denmark?
What's Denmark?
Well,
Dun, dun.
ancient Denmark, yeah.
Dun, dun.
And that's the name they call it in order to try to upset us.
Dun, dun.
And then a nobleman in his carriage hears this, and he has to upset himself because of how much it upset him. He's like, oh!
It is like the state of Europe Alba really has changed Europe, and I know that sounds obvious, but when you like really think about it, right? It's like Rome has been ruled by Alba now for centuries. Like Rome has been controlled by a non-Catholic, fucking like a culture that died out by now. It's like rules Rome. It's very bizarre. It's very bizarre. It's like all Europe has really been shaken by this little backwards country that spawned in Scotland.
Yeah, this is the Sturm speaking.
I do like that our economy is very slowly getting better. It makes me happy.
It isn't the pluses and the massive negatives anymore.
I really want to.
I will fix the economy.
Yes, my lord, you fix the economy all by yourself.
Uh-huh.
Proud of you.
Yeah.
We will always remember the great sacrifices that Emperor Mains the Third did to make the economy better.
Sacrifices of no war.
While also fighting a horrifically large war.
Yeah.
Click on that war button and tell me the casualties. Our emperor has gotten to such a level of extreme fucking like extreme levels of delusion that's just like we have no war going on, and a war that currently has claimed like 1 million souls.
There's no war in
as
Alba.
he just
1.1 million.
As he just eats grapes while having sex with the concubines in Deloria.
I like money. No war in Alba.
Pushing his cock into some deep puss.
The war is over there, so it's not here. Okay.
That's what's important.
The Battle of Tickle. We lost the Battle of Tickle real bad.
They died.
They died. Yeah, they're all gone.
All right.
I don't like that.
I don't like losing the Battle of Tickle.
I didn't
We should
like it.
rename the province to Tickle.
Well, we don't own it right now.
If we own it, it'll become Tickle. We make sure the Namjoids know that. That if they lose this war, we will call it Tickle.
Maybe that could be one of my cities in the Steam Wars.
It can be. It sounds like a fun, pompous imperial city.
A city of Tickle.
The Battle of Tickle. There'll be a great siege of Tickle.
It will hold all of the happiness buildings in the whole world.
The Steam Wars scenario of that game does make it so that if you have two countries that are developed, you can have some seriously bloody, long, violent sieges that just go on and on.
There's the nobility being angry for that thing that we said we would do.
Well,
we didn't befriend the West Africans, and so the nobles are upset about it. They will cease to exist when we go over to Victoria. It's fine. There's an army of 122,000 Andalusians on the French border.
send an army after them.
All our armies are committed to the far, far east. I wish West Francia would get its fucking dick out of its pants and put it into Andalusia.
That would be really nice.
They have like 200, almost 300,000 soldiers, and they're doing naught with it.
They have 100% liberty desire right now. Same with... They're basically just Hungary. And they're acting the same way, like petulant children.
I hate vassals.
Children.
And I hate losing.
Why are we losing, Alex?
They have that general down there that they have is some genius. And he rolled sevens.
Let's kidnap him.
4, 5, 3.
I wish to kidnap him. Do so.
A negative
can't.
1.
Why can't we?
Because it's not a thing we do. It's dishonorable.
I want it to be a thing we do.
Well, no.
That general,
Oh.
that one army that the Mamluks have there, turned the tide of the entire war in Turkey.
He's the Napoleon of the East.
I hate him.
We'll kill some Byzantines to make up for it. Send in the cavalry.
Whenever they do that, whenever they have those upset battle campaigns like that, blockade the Bosphorus. Don't let that fucking Turkish Napoleon come to Constantinople.
He'll kill you. Don't let Constantinople fall again.
I don't want to restart from the beginning again.
It shall never. We'll wait. Can't do another loan yet.
We should summon another army.
I was just about to ask if you wanted.
We should do that.
I will allow.
Of
Yeah,
course,
we
my
should
liege.
do that. We lost an entire army in Turkey. We need another one. Tyrannical nobles.
They want to
Come on,
steal
God.
some of our taxes in Deloria.
You should chastise them. The nobility, they like us.
I'm sure they'll like this.
If I remember correctly, actually.
Whatever you're gonna ask, William, no.
Well, I was saying Deloria, for as grand and glorious as Deloria is, it's not that big when you compare it to like the other big capitals. Like Auvergne here is 68. Paris is actually pretty small, but I think over here in Wallonia, Namur is bigger than our capital. And it's not even their capital.
It's because we have to spend our points on other things.
Oh, they are stupid AI.
The largest city in the world is Beijing.
It makes sense. A lot of our most of our empire is pretty backward, actually, in comparison.
True.
A lot of our empire is technically pretty rural. The thing is that our empire is real wide.
Really wide empire.
We would need to put a lot of development points out in provinces. The problem is that we need those points for so many other things.
We do.
We should call upon our allies, the Tropicans, to aid us.
They don't exist.
They would give us 5 men in their army.
They would.
They would give us 5 men. It's like, we shall help the great Albans.
And one of them would be Penultimo.
Yeah.
What?
What?
Penultimo.
What about Penultimo?
I love him.
Good, I'm glad to actually hear it.
There is like 100,000 foes in Turkey, and I don't like any of them. I wish to chastise each and every one of those foes in Turkey.
I would love to, you see.
I hate Willie.
I'm happy to hear that.
I hope you drown.
Well,
he already fell down some stairs today, okay? He fell down and dived down some stairs.
That did happen.
His curse is going to miss, and it's going to hit Mainz, and now when the Mainz going to die at the ripe old age of 38, and he's going to say he drowned. He fell in a lake.
I hope you drown in a vat of burning oil.
Oh yeah, we were also doing it.
You stop your horrible curses.
I think advanced production's a thing that we'd want.
I think so too.
We have 2 armies that are in the Balkans, and they're standing on top of each other, causing attrition.
Come on.
No, they're not.
I think if we were to increase the size of our armies, what I think we'd want to do is have 5 more cannon and 8 more infantry in them.
Can we afford that?
We technically could. It's just we have all these damn loans.
All the loans in the
Maybe
world.
we ask for more loans.
Hey. If we pray to our moneyed god, he will deliver unto us the money to increase the size of our armies.
We have to pray Zamalar.
I think
But that is a different faith.
I think the best, proper, and correct way would be to have like 32, 24, and 8.
I would. I don't think you should increase cavalry because if you have 32 infantry, then with how it currently is, the first line would be full. I don't think we should increase cavalry, and I would like to increase cannons more than what I suggested.
Well, what we would want is to have a little bit extra so that whenever they die in the front, there are some that can take the place instead of the cannons just coming to the front.
I would rather. I like the idea of having more cannons. The problem is that they're just so damn expensive.
They are, but we will have money.
I will always approve of more cannons, but
One day.
Will you take the Cretan?
you will marry another Cretan.
Yeah.
The people cheer.
More harem.
She doesn't wear shoes.
Oh,
Ever.
We will throw her.
She walks around the garden shoeless.
I'm
She
going
comes
to take
bed
her.
And her feet are dirty, and they get in the sheets and they
This
ruin them.
arouses the king.
I'm going to take her to this funny little tomb I found, and within the tomb is Lich Queen Jordan.
I do believe the Lich Jordan was a male. That
No,
was
the
before.
Lich King Jordan.
That was before the women took over.
Lich King Jordan is in there, and it's like, here you go.
That would be the tomb of in St. Johnstone.
There you go, Jordan.
Ancient St. Johnstone, which is a half of a ruin.
I think we should commission another army.
Okay,
I agree with this. We have the money to afford it.
let's do it.
The numbers, the great numbers of Alba.
The numbies, what do they mean?
Look, the numbers are meant to confuse the taxpayers, so I look at them and it just makes my eyes blur.
We got that army in Germany that should start the long march to the front.
They are.
What does the numbies mean, Alex?
I still love how the armies are named perfectly.
The army names have collapsed horribly because of the casualties.
We got the 1st Army, the 18th Army, the Army of Scotland, the 5th Army, and the 6th Legio.
There was a time where all of them were named after legions, but a great time of troubles came and they all disappeared.
I think you should defend Eve Churchill.
I think you should as well.
But
Preposterous.
I've wanted to fire since the very beginning.
Well, that will get rid of the person who's helping to fix our inflation.
That money problem. There you
And
go.
it'll cost us
Preposterous.
administrative power.
We have won the siege of Crimea.
Yay.
Crimea keeps going back and forth. It's very annoying. Advanced production.
Huzzah!
Beautiful.
Huzzah.
Oh.
500 governing capacity. That'll actually almost make it better. That's like 3,200, 3,300.
That will release a lot of pressure in Alba's deep bowels.
We will suddenly gain a shitload of tax income as well.
Yep.
They smack down. This is a letter.
I really wish they would give up and just not be at war with us forever.
That'd be nice.
This is silly. I look at our enemies like, this is a silly war you've done.
Our president, they smack down, wishes to send some of his best troops over. He will send 3 of his best men.
Yeah, they are guys with fucking... They have 9mm pistols.
In 1794.
Just imagine, like, right, William, imagine you were leading this coalition fighting us.
Mhm.
Would you continue this?
Oh, hell no.
It's like this starts, the battles are happening the way they are, the fronts are the way they are, we're getting nowhere, you're the aggressor, but the AI is like, we must.
And we We here in Alba are only getting stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Make more promises.
Yes.
More promises. Loan.
No more. No more loan. I was cleaning out some parts of my house today, and I found a big box, a massive box. I think it was a box that, when we bought our lawnmower, came in. And I put it out in the living room because I didn't know where to put it yet. And my cat has discovered it, and he loves it.
Cat
I can
love
hear him in
box.
there right now. He's in there, and he's making a ruckus. And he took his toys, and he threw them in there. And now I just hear violence happening in that box. Delayed salaries, that's not good. Oh, that's both really bad. I don't want... They want to take every man we've ever had.
Yeah.
I hate all of these.
I think we should do the manpower though.
I guess we'll lose like 100,000 fucking men. Even though
Okay.
the last time we lost all our men, it was a disaster that never fucking fixed itself. Also, the Byzantines are so far divorced from what they normally would be that they're wearing turbans in their models.
They are. They love it.
They have truly fallen.
Their emperor, quote unquote, wears a turban.
I'm sure he does. He's like, I am an emperor of Rome, he says with a turban and a big beard.
Turban, big beard.
Goose Rock joined the war on our side.
Oh, how lovely! They heard of our atrocities we've committed, and they're like, I like the cut of their jib.
I like them. They're pretty neato.
Can we get the Armenians to join us?
No, they're Muslims.
I hate that their faith in particular.
Can we go save
Like-
the crabs?
The Muslim faith has been such a barrier for the Alban Empire now for the past 600 years. So our
Yeah.
grievances towards the Muslim people are very, very high. I think our entire empire is incredibly prejudiced towards Muslims, and very rightfully so. They've gone out of their way to stop us at every turn. They have very annoyingly decided to unite as one people.
One.
They made the first coalition against us.
They're like 100 countries, and they're like, they will constantly fight each other, but as soon as Alba's name is mentioned, they will all band together and fight like the allies.
It's really horrid.
Oh god, it's like a reverse crusades.
Mm-hmm.
Like a jihad.
Yeah.
Jihads are a thing in Crusader Kings at least, so I assume they still do them.
Oh, I did not eat dinner tonight, so I'm starving.
I am the same.
Your belly until it's full.
Dangala. There's a real tug of war going on in Andalusia. It's really shit.
It kind of looks like France is losing. A little bit.
You're why?
What's the war enthusiasm for our foes?
Not great.
The Mamluks is high, unfortunately, so they will continue on forever.
They're not awesome.
Yeah, they're really happy about what they're doing. Despite the fact that they have been participating the second most out of everybody. Andalusia's not having a good time, though. And when this army gets down here into Greece, we'll start moving out.
We will launch the greatest invasion that's happened since we decided to clean up the Balkans.
Mm-hmm.
Even with the Balkans deciding that they want to fall apart on us after we took them all, it's still much neater than it was before we intervened in it. You could not move from point A to point B.
We did a
Because
Napoleon on the Balkans.
You'd have to have signed like 30 treaties. Those little Discord messages up there, are those appearing on the stream?
No.
Are they?
Because I can see them on Parsec whenever they come up.
They might be then. I'm not even sure what made them start happening because I've never seen them before.
It was fucking
It is.
crazy.
It is.
There it is.
They are appearing on stream. William needs to have his notification noises off.
I see it.
I can't hear any of that because I have
Neither can
Parsec
I.
muted because I would go insane if I didn't have Parsec muted. I'd be shouting. So if I didn't have Parsec muted, I'd be increasingly loudly shouting, and I would stumble over my own words repeatedly.
There, fix it.
Just telling me to fix it doesn't make it happen fast.
Maybe I should just do that for funsies. Maybe I should just turn Parsec's audio back on and just go mad. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use the mouse for a brief moment. Let me just get in here.
Oh, you like the crazy sadness.
Yeah, I will go mad. Oh, I'm gonna start slurring as I have to hear myself speak to myself.
That sounds fun. Let me do it too.
Yeah, just go mad. Just go a little mad.
Let's go a little mad.
I think I fixed it.
Just go just a tiny bit mad.
Just a little bit mad.
Now I can hear that wonderful music at least. I can hear that as I fade away.
Yay.
Oh, that laughter was horrible. It was an angel's multiple voices. Oh, don't do it. It's horrible.
You're making me laugh.
Loan.
Get rid of it. Make it go. Our income is became far more beautiful than I've ever imagined.
We could also start putting points into reducing inflation.
I don't want to do that. I would like us to pocket all of our admin points so that when this war eventually does end, we can core shit tons of lovely land.
Has noticeably slowed down his mannerism of speech.
I do have to talk a little slower or I will... I got very confused midway through that statement. I got confused and I got lost and I didn't know where to go.
I heard my own voice.
It sounds like you're taunting my dreams.
What happened? I got up. What did I miss?
Tyler and I decided to turn Parsec's audio back on and just live in pain.
Oh my.
Good plan.
I can hear the sound effects, which is nice. I'm not just sitting here in silence, but it does mean I have to talk a little slower, or else dragons.
Dragon brain.
My voice is making me blink. I'm surprised we're not at war with the Arabians.
Not yet. Quick,
We went
declare
to war
war
with
on
them
them.
enough that they were like, "No, we're done."
Am I being
Possibly.
ignored? I said declare war.
My liege.
My liege, please. I want the wars to be done.
Okay, fine.
I want them to be over.
We
5
really need to
years.
start wrapping these up as quickly as we can.
These years are going by real slow.
They
Because
are.
we're
That's one
going
of the
a lot
reasons.
slower.
That's one of the reasons I want the wars to end.
We only have like an hour and a half left of this session. Thought this would be over today, but apparently it's not going to be.
Oh,
I did
no.
too, but this war started, and you can't look. You can't fast forward through a war. That's how the empire falls. You gotta go make it go low and slow.
You
during
gotta
the
go
war.
micromanage every little thing.
You have to, because if you don't, you'll lose.
You sounded like a wailing ghost.
There's some tactics used by weaklings.
It'll
Real
be
men just let it
interesting-
happen.
It'll be interesting listening to myself speak later because I can't. It's difficult for me to tell how I'm speaking because I'm too busy yelling into my own ears. I can hear my inner human voice also while it also goes into my ears.
It sounds horrific.
It is horrific, and I've decided it because it makes the pain feels good. Okay.
He has followed the way of the Cenobite.
Yeah. I will take my lips and use a safety pin to pin my upper lip to the bottom of my nose.
What?
I will take a safety pin and I will
I
penetrate
heard
my
that.
upper lip, and then I will penetrate it on the middle part of the lower part of my nose, and I will safety pin it like that, and I will walk around and I will drink lemonade and talk about how wonderful it feels.
I see.
That sounds
Tell-
painful. Are
tell
you sure
them-
you want to do that?
Electricity confined inside the box.
So with Tyler's distance and with the
Uh-huh.
echo, it does sound like he's just spewing propaganda off from a far off fucking intercom system. Like he's telling us how we should disband and how we should stop protesting.
Stop protesting! Get the fuck back to work!
Yeah.
Revolutionaries exist again.
Go on then!
Put them down. Put them down.
Kill their family!
Rip out the weed.
Where's Turkish Napoleon?
I don't know.
Fled back into the mountain.
He probably is what defeated us in the Caucasus.
I will send
William
you.
did not look at the east.
We had another campaign going.
Turkish Napoleon has a big twirly mustache, I think. And he
big
wears
turban.
a big onion hat.
I
He
bet
also
he's
has a
actually
big scimitar that he sometimes dances with.
Yeah. And little bells on his shoes.
We have a lot of military power.
He has many camels.
Do you want to spend it on anything?
I think we should just keep saving it
We
and
can
get
only save,
rifles.
Like another 200.
What will rifles do for us? What does that do? Oh, it gives us a whole fire
Everything
point.
is better.
So we should just get rifles. By the time we get to 999, the cost of rifles will likely have gone down enough that we can get it.
Everything is awesome.
Everything is cool when you're part of it.
I would love it if we were so advanced that we started Victoria with breech loading rifles.
That'd be really nice.
And then we use them on everyone who wronged us in Europa Universalis.
4 years left.
That's a power fantasy right there.
Oh, a couple more years and we'll be entering the golden era of imperialism.
This is done today.
We're gonna all of the sudden be all over Africa.
The Swedes are at war.
With whom?
Us.
Oh.
So get the Navy up there. Oh, this fleet is ruined.
We can send half back at a time.
take small loan.
We now are locked in a conflict to the death on two fronts. One in the far east and one in the north.
This one should be finishing up soon, though.
I don't believe you.
The Mamluks are starting to waver.
I don't like that almost 2 million people have died in this war. And it's done nothing.
Yeah. It's gonna get worse. It's like the World Wars.
We've had so many world wars. Like, the wars of Alban Europe have been way violenter than Europe.
Yeah.
Oh.
Those Swedes are getting real close.
They have a fleet of 72 ships.
Do we have a fleet of 72 ships?
We have a big fleet, it's in the Mediterranean, and our fleet that's going to the Baltics is ruined and ragged.
Who do we blame?
Because we
William.
have way more heavy ships than they do, but they're all sad and tired.
We need to point fingers.
Well, Mainz the Third is
I'm-
emperor.
Yeah, I'm not the Emperor.
I blame William.
Well, that's fine and dandy, but
That's fine and dandy, and the books will note that the emperor blamed someone else, but they will happen. If Deloria was to be, say, sacked by the Swede, that will be remembered as a deed of Mainz the Third.
a deed which will go down in infamy.
Yeah. I don't want to lose Crimea fucking again. I hate this back and forth that's going on. The Byzantines can burn in hell. Which is a lot from me, because normally they're one of my favorite people in video games.
We will
There.
put them down.
Kill the Greek Roman Arabians.
Even if they take it, they cannot cross over, and we will punish them. And this is their only army.
What if we built another army in Germany?
Willie, sing me a song.
It would probably be trained by the time the Swedes started invading Deloria, and it could defend the homeland.
We have an enemy fleet.
There's an army of 127,000 in the east. Do you see it? Did you see it?
Oh yeah.
I see it.
There's a red circle with a red arrow. Did you see it over there?
They're coming.
Like those ghost hunting fucking YouTube channels.
Well, bro, did you see that one?
Number 15.
Number 15.
Oh, did
You'll
you
get
see
there
it?
by the 5th? No, by the 9th. If you go up there, you'll get there on the 10th. Damn it.
That army probably should have a general in it.
Probably. Finlag Tarleton.
Bingy.
Alban teleportating generals are wonderful.
Bingy.
Bingy.
Ah, they ran away.
Bingy.
We'll sweep up Anatolia, and maybe we'll be able to get the Mamluks in a fight.
I love how I'm hearing double bingy.
Bingy, bingy, bingy.
Bingy, bingy, bingy,
Bingy, bingy, bingy, bingy, bingy, bingy,
Bingy,
bingy.
bingy,
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 bingy.
bingy, bingy,
Oh.
bingy.
Each one of our voices echo into my brain.
Clicked on my other monitor.
Are we making another army?
I think we could make one here in Greece.
It'd probably be faster to produce it in Italy because of the sheer number of provinces.
Meet in Rome.
Andalusia is mostly occupied.
It is.
It seems out of sheer willpower the French have overcome over there. Ba, 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 ba,
Yes,
ba.
Jordan. Bingy, bingy!
Bingy.
Andalusia has quality and offensive ideas. That
Because-
explains why there's such a thing.
Yeah. I want to wrap myself in a blanket.
Do it.
I just feel this pain. This
Common.
pain of Alba slipping.
Alba's coming. It's gonna be me, Lord Hoagie.
We will not slip.
I slip into the walls of my ship.
We have defeated the last of the Byzantines.
Now occupy Theodora.
Huzzah.
Make sure they don't fucking prop back up like weeds.
No weeds.
The Hungarians will save us.
Will they though?
Jordan's my little
Weirdly
hope.
enough, they are doing things.
I love Jordan.
Well, they do have to march through Hungarian forts.
Hungary doesn't absolutely fucking hate us.
What?
That's amazing.
I'm actually surprised.
They're supposed
It might
to
be
hate-
because we've been making more armies.
Oh, so we scare them.
Yeah.
Sink their goddamn battleships!
Well, basically the entirety of the Byzantine navy is gone now, except this one light ship.
I wish we could produce a dreadnought.
We cannot.
Unfortunately,
wish
we're still
all
a good
the
50 or
engineers-
60 years away from that.
I wish we could extract all the coal in the entirety of Europe. I want us to hollow out Europe so that we can make a fucking dreadnought.
I'd love that.
Oh no.
It's a lot.
We can do it. We've dug canals.
We would make one ship with all this coal.
Yeah.
I imagine the Hungarians charged in with winged hussars to join this fray. They've been biding their time for like 200 years.
They're probably still a little useful.
The Hungarians have shown themselves very willing to fight off our enemies in the east in the past.
Usually because they have to cross through Hungarian land, though.
It's very, very nice when that little wrinkle shows up. I want to win that battle. I want to win that battle that's happening. I'm sick of losing.
Make it so.
And I see that Turkish Napoleon up there.
He's coming. Going to take our children.
You go up here.
I'm gonna follow you, kids. He's coming for Boruto. I'll hand him right over. I'll hand him right over.
They have no leader, but
Checking on Boruto. Where is that?
they're in the Highlands, so that might
Oh.
matter.
I think I found Boruto.
It's-
In the hallway, at the
The-
very end,
The battle is.
there's a cabinet.
Oh.
Inside that cabinet is a little skeleton with a little knife in its hand.
That Turkish Napoleon's gonna join that battle too. Why can't we take and hold Turkey?
Here we go. That's what we needed.
Sweep that army in the south
Good
before
night,
they
Boruto.
regroup.
They were not long for this world.
We will
We
hunt
can
them
probably pay off a
down.
loan. Or are the loans? I was gonna say, have the loans got very expensive, but
Still have another 31 loans.
Aw.
we've cut through a quarter of them.
How old is Alex?
9.
I'm 9, can't you tell?
She's a whole 9 years old.
You can do it to Charleston now.
Mm-hmm. You grab your leg and fling it in the air.
That's all it is.
So the French fleet is engaging the Swedish fleet right now, back in the home front. When the month ticks over, what's our main fleet's health looking like? If we wait 5 more days, we can send the ship out, and we can start blockading. And then they will have to take the long route.
I like that.
Is it over?
If we win.
We could end it.
How much of Greece can we have? Don't let us have Greece. No, fuck. No, fuck the stuff in the Balkans. Fuck that stuff in the East. I don't care about that. We can have Greece. We can have. How much of Milan can we take? Take the capital fort. We can peace out. We can get some land and we can leave. We won a war and took land.
Almost 2 million people died in that war.
Yep. They started it, and it ended with us controlling the rest of Greece.
Yay!
Now
I don't like that our letters are down here.
Fucking.
We need to go to war with these people immediately.
I know.
Immediately.
Look, I'm sorry.
Shut
I'm
up.
sorry to tell you. But in Victoria, the math that they use to determine where our names are is notoriously bad in Victoria. Like you'll rule all of Europe, right? But the name of your empire will be like hanging off of the tip of Ireland for no reason.
Yay.
I'm sorry, but that's just the way that's gonna be.
It doesn't mean I have to like it. We can start fixing them.
Here, go ahead.
We also haven't been doing this.
Oh. We can't lose stability. It's
Agreed.
unacceptable.
Reputation isn't everything. Is that alright, my liege?
Yeah.
We keep losing legitimacy. It's now down to a dangerous level. I will also say, for every point of legitimacy we have that's under 100, will also increase the consciousness of our population at the start of Victoria.
If you use military power to increase your legitimacy, it'll also increase our absolutism.
We do have a wealth of military power, my emperor. So you can use that to increase our legitimacy and our absolutism.
Okay.
Just do some good old-fashioned iron fisting.
Once more?
Once more into the breach, my friends.
Once more.
There we go. Now we're in a good.
Fix. Bingo.
Bingo.
Why do you sound like you're in your kitchen?
I'm just leaning back.
You're so far.
I'm just leaning back. I'm comfy.
I don't think you understand. You sound like you're whispering.
You do.
It sounds like he's very far away.
I have you turned up to like 175% in Discord.
Guess I'll just lean into my mic.
Next time I'm over there, Tyler, I will show you the proper body posture. Louis Pasteur. I will show you the Louis Pasteur that you must adopt to be able to sound crystal clear and lovely.
I will just have to be hanging over. Oh,
Aren't you wearing? What about your headset? Just put your headset on.
In my home, I have my streaming books, so we'll just have to figure out a way to make it where you can comfortably sit and not sound like you're far away.
Okay.
We'll have to figure it out.
Okay.
Mhm.
I hate Willie.
I don't know why.
You keep calling me ugly.
Oh.
Every time you've questioned his audio quality, he's heard you calling him ugly. Well, we forgot to send the fleet out, but it's late October, so we might as well wait for the month to turn over so that every ship is spiff and span. They need an admiral. They need an admiral, and then they need to engage that fleet.
First
Well,
willing to be
we can't
hounded
afford an
by
admiral.
the big bingy.
Ah!
I just want to move him.
Get Salisbury there. Get Salisbury.
Big bingy.
This is the
Salisbury.
Conqueror.
What kind of... Oh, their fleet turned and ran.
They're scared.
Cowards.
That's because they're mostly transports and light ships.
Our home
They're
fleet
probably
has
good
45 heavy ships in it, so...
We could very
It is
probably
powerful.
destroy them.
We should keep the fleet where it is. Because if they get a ship there, it'll help them with their siege. And they'll be able to cross over into Deloria, and we don't need that. Luckily, Emperor Alexander II made sure the fortresses of around Deloria were as fucking strong as humanly possible.
That is good.
Thank the gods.
Because there was that scary time during his reign where people kept invading and kept walking into the palace and shitting on the floor. So I had to up all the fortresses. We should spare no expenses, in my opinion, because our Diplo situation is shit.
I think so too.
What's a little inflation among friends? I love having our prestige so high. The last time I looked at things, our prestige was like -30, and so that's just like where it is in my mind. It's taunted me.
We are a hale and hearty people, quite proud in ourselves.
We demolished these forts up here, and then the Swedes took notice and decided to immediately attack along that route.
Well, we can always rebuild forts.
Oh, our discipline's way higher than them.
They are Eastern barbarian Jews.
Whoa.
That's what they sound like.
What are they even? They are military
The
tech
white
30.
dudes.
Oh, they're at the same tech level as us. They're just not nearly as good.
They did
offensive
humanism
and
and espionage and diplomacy. And not war like we did.
we did lots of war.
I demanded it early on because I knew that later there was going to be lots of violence.
Violence is beautiful.
Ooh, they need to turn around because the Swedes are going to join those White Russians in the Battle of Stolp.
Stolp. Get the fuck over there. Oh yeah, we still win this. Really hard, actually.
They come in there saying stuff like that.
Refuse whatever they're saying. I don't want to sign whatever they're saying. We should sign. We make the peace treaties.
We
Damn it,
will make
not
them.
Roommates die.
Ow!
I won't ever die.
That's what they all say.
I will never.
I need to clip my cat's claws.
I wish to become a Lich King.
You don't get to choose that anymore.
That's hard to do. Okay, you don't have any witching. Okay, we've not seen any evidence of it. He didn't just say I'm a Lich King. It was developed over like a century of rule.
He was the culmination of many things.
I see.
It wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna be a Lich. It was like he was a Lich. He didn't say he was a Lich. He was.
He was the Lich.
The Age of Magic is dead.
Yeah, we are now machine men with machine minds.
Machines are superior.
We have furnaces and we use the coal.
Mhm.
We are entering the era where we will have the pepper grinders of coal that we put on our spaghetti.
Yes,
And we love it.
will.
It's making me want spaghetti now.
The
Again.
Alban rulers, they put coal on all their meals to show their extravagance.
It tastes
Is it
terrible.
regular coal or charcoal?
It's regular type coal. With all of its sulfur in it.
Good, good,
The
good.
dirtiest of coal.
Not
You
any of that
smile
good,
after-
clean coal.
That good clean coal is not something that will be invented for centuries.
You chew on the bread that has the coal flakes in it, and you smile, and it's black tea.
It's a sign of wealth.
It's also good if you're poisoned.
Mm-hmm.
You poison.
I think our people would take to blackening their teeth.
It would become a fad amongst the peasantry. They'd start blackening their teeth because all the aristocrats have coal in their gums.
Yeah. So I imagine
Let's do an accounting of all the armies. I just want to make sure we haven't forgotten one
it'll be
somewhere.
a fad, just like how the gesturism was. That was a great
Yeah, see,
point in
I
time
knew
where
it. I
gestures-
knew it. And we have a fleet of 118 ships fucking around the Black Sea.
Go this way.
Like you, that's the army. We have the army is done in Roma.
I could send.
In
them over.
Roma.
I could send the fleet
Bam, bam,
north.
ba-dam, bam, ba-da-da,
I think I will.
da, 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 da. I think we have an army in Constantinople as well.
We do. I
Your
set them
voice
there.
sounded terrible. It was echo.
The echo is horrible. It is horrible. At least you can hear music.
Yeah. That's all we really care about.
Ow! I need to cut my cat's claws.
Yes, you do.
He occasionally grabs me, and it makes me go, whoa!
Oh.
We could do a thing with the diet.
I guess. Well, yeah, let's do it.
What do they want?
Build a manufactory in Nice. Make Stolp Gaelic. Or expand the Barbary Coast Trading Company.
I don't like any of those. If I had to choose one, I'd probably go with the clergy one.
I agree.
Okay.
Build a thing to make us more money.
There was
Or-
a siege of Moscova.
I saw. I'll check that in a second.
We don't
Or
need
sailors.
sailors, in my opinion. You should probably do the infantry, the manpower. You can do that off of fish too.
True.
I would rather have the army men.
We've besieged down Moskva.
Swedish Moscow.
Horrid.
Russia never happened.
It was strangled in its crib.
I was certain it would, because there was so many Russian powers that were really strong. I felt one of them would get in, but Sweden was just so violent.
So very bad.
They just really went for it.
What do Swedes look like? I wish... It is silly to buy the texture packs, right? But if you had them, I'm sure we'd be seeing beautiful men fighting.
Probably. Especially Swedes.
That was one nice thing when I had their weird little subscription service on. Everyone looked beautiful.
They do have some really nice texture packs.
Mm-hmm. It is bollocks, though.
We will take Riga. It is the White Russian capital.
I have zero desire for us to expand east.
As do I. But we can get lots of money out of them.
Yeah. We need it. We will drain the Swedish economy and pay for our debts made from emperors of old.
Oh.
This is the way. Through war, we buy our peace.
Ooh.
Oob.
Oh, there's Swedish Napoleon.
Oh, that is Swedish Napoleon.
We have two
You
Napoleons.
there, blow open that fucking place and get inside. You're needed. You're
Knock
needed
that door
elsewhere.
down.
Get in there.
Oh, the Battle of Regia is a fucking mess. We have to send columns of men up in that direction, it seems.
It's fine. It's fine. We are still winning this war by quite a bit.
We're gonna crush the Swedes. They thought they would catch us unawares. I think we have some armies stranded in Turkey.
No, they're
Are they
still
good? Okay. I saw that little thing and I thought that they were black flagged.
moving. They still moving. It's still going upwards.
I know. We're trying, okay? There's a lot of loans. There's more loans than I've ever seen one of the people I've controlled ever take by far, by an order of magnitude.
We might be able to take enough money out of Sweden to pay off most of our loans, actually.
That'd be great.
Because they are
If
the
we could
number
take,
3
like,
world
fucking-
power.
If we could take 20,000 gold from them, that'd be great.
Halych is these people right here. We could piece them out.
Piece them out. Take their money. Take them all.
Take their belonging.
We will take their nickels.
Do we pillage?
You'd want to do
we'll
the second
pillage.
one. There you
Yeah.
go.
It'd be for development.
Yeah, do it.
Everyone already hates us anyway, and it doesn't look like it'll affect anything, so. Cool. Deloria's bigger now.
Yay.
We will continue to march forward.
Our manpower's getting a bit low.
It's only about half.
Oh. The last time we were notified that it got down to half, we got to 0. And it stayed at 0 for like 5 decades.
We also have reinforcements coming.
Because we're going to be in the process of recovering from this war. And when we start recovering from this war, all of the Muslim world will have their peace treaties expire. And they will go to war with us. And then we will have no manpower. And then we'll lose more land. And I don't want that. So I would like it if Sweden would stop. I want them to get a life.
We steal from Estonia now.
Yeah, fuck them. Fuck them right in the eye.
Another for development.
Take their development. It'll be ours.
She's beautiful. Shining city on a hill. Hail to Alba.
The Swedes are trying to retake Moscow, by the way.
I see it.
They really want it because they blasted the doors down.
I don't think we can fight them here.
Oh, they have a lot of troops coming to reinforce.
I'll actually switch you with Cornwallis.
Bartholomew Cornwallis.
Get the best general we got in there and teleport him in.
We don't have any Napoleons.
Iceland has started abolitionism.
There will be no more slaves.
We never even tasted slaves on our shores.
The Swedes did.
We didn't, though.
The Swedes, if I remember, I started the triangle trade system.
Haha.
We won, ha! We won! And the month's about to turn over and our morale will be fixed.
Yay!
And it looks like they still want to fight us.
There I see Swedish Napoleon. He went into the darkness.
You clear.
We keep moving forward.
Keep moving.
When we get to Regia, we need to blow the walls down. Because it needs to fall. It's really halting the offensive.
across anyway. Yeah,
Who controls that island? I think they occupied that island.
Yeah. So
So
it's not
that
even
so they
worth me
control the
going there.
ferries.
So what I will do is crush their fleet.
Do that, and if you do that, you will blockade Regia, and it will make it fall faster.
You're all
We need to
gonna
make it so
die.
that they have to go the long route. Hey, France is here.
I just saw
Yay, France!
They're a blessing.
They've been our faithful allies for
The
centuries.
Swedes are amassing. They're over there in the east. They're trying to go around us towards the Hungarians. They're also about to launch another attack on Moscow.
Not Moscow.
Or are they marching away from Moscow? They're marching away. They want to converge all their men into some scary big battle where they'll have 500,000 men on one side.
Yeah, that sounds right.
How many men have died in this war so far?
All of them.
How do we have the manpower to supply this war? We must have a population of like 100 million people.
Probably. And we make efforts to recruit.
Mm-hmm. Why am I starting to hear my echo back? Oh, I'm hearing it from Alex. From Alex.
We will infect you. I was looking intently at my monitor, and I wear headphones that only cover one ear, and that cup was very, very close to the mic.
Oh.
I was like looking past my mic.
Do we allow Estonia to move
What
through
if
our
I-
territory?
What if I just took my
Yeah.
mic and I just put it like this, and I just put it right up into the headphone?
Please no.
Would you hear my voice many times?
I
Just get it
do,
right in.
actually.
Love we got to the year 1800 at least before the end of the session.
We won't.
To 1800? We might
Look,
make it.
Sweden decided to be fuckers. You need to hate the Swedes.
I do. I hate
You need to hate the
everyone
Swede.
does.
You need to hate the Muslim. You need to hate the Jews.
Hate the Germans.
Because as we try to progress to the 1800s, all of those things, they come in and they throw their bodies right in the fucking road. And they derail our wagon.
I feel like our people just culturally associate Jews with Swedes at this point.
Oh yeah, Jewish people are blonde-haired, blue-eyed people who rule America.
Yeah, they're all over the East Coast at least, and all over South America. Interesting blend of cultures there.
Shias and them Sunnis still alive.
And that's because of Andalusia. And they're weird and wrong anyway. And then there's tiny Portugal that only exists because we let it exist for a long time.
It is nice that we unified Christendom.
Feels really good.
I will say, Tyler, there was a point in Crusader Kings where it really looked like Europe was going to be worshipping Allah.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
There was a point in Crusader Kings where, like, significant portions of Italy and France were ruled by caliphates. Like, members of the French royal family were using, like, ethnically Muslim names.
Oh,
Like, Prince Muhammad of the Bourbons.
It was a really scary time.
Yeah, it was a spooky time. And we wanted to launch crusades, but the Pope was too busy fucking diddling kids to do anything about it.
Sam let him do it too.
It was so bad that was one of the points of contentions where, like, well, we'll make our own fucking faith. Because the Muslims were consuming Europe.
We showed them how to really do it.
Yeah, we were like, we'll make a Christian faith, and it will be weirdly progressive and highly militaristic.
We could have made it even more progressive, but we chose not to.
Yeah, there were some options that were being considered that were denied because we thought the Lich Jordan was old. He was like 65, and so we were preparing for him to die. We didn't know that he would live to be like 90. We didn't know that.
We didn't know. We didn't know.
And he was in good health for like a good 85 years of that, too.
He went into poor health, and then he ate that girl, and then he got into better health.
I still wish that would have transferred down a little bit more.
No one else imbibed in the lichdom. And don't forget, right when he died, he had some weird thing where some spirit contacted him and asked him if he wanted to like join a pact. He said yes, and then he died. Which is why we decided he started floating and someone shot him with a crossbow.
The White Russians are done.
Yay!
Dude.
Defeat Swedish Napoleon up there. I don't like him. He makes me scared. Liberate Moscow again. They waited for you to take one step out, and they turned around. We have a general, and they don't. Fuck him.
Oh, true.
Fuck him, fuck him, fuck him, fuck him, fuck him, fuck him. Don't lose it, no! Ah! What have you done, William?
William.
I say remove it.
Ah! Kafa!
You've doomed us, William.
Rashawn Kafa! Oh, he rolled a 0. Wonderful. Also, their discipline is 120%. He rolled 0!
Yeah, it really doesn't need to roll zeros. It's not
I
good.
hate defeat!
It's not good for one's health. They might be gone.
Napoleon is coming. I see him. He has an army of 86,000. His name is General Ledwang.
Twang.
Permission to create another army.
Say no.
I think we could. My Emperor, I think we could.
Do what? Do it.
Make another army.
Do it. More armies.
We are likely about to lose this one anyway, so.
I hate it. I hate it.
Well, maybe.
Oh, he rolled very well.
Holy God!
He rolled very well.
Huh.
He rolled an 8 with a +3.
Well, color me surprised.
Well, they regained
Bartholomeus
morale from
Cornwallis, you absolutely decimated that army.
Order him to get in a big retreat and get away from Moscow. I think Moscow's a bridge too far.
Well, he can't move anywhere until one of these is taken.
Can he go? Can we sign a treaty with Vladimir so that we can walk? No, they're furious. Are we at war with Vladimir?
No.
They seem very furious with us.
They can't move because of the fort anyway.
So this army is trapped.
But
is
they're on a
lovely.
river. So they can stay there until they are nice and fixed.
You should amass you should amass those 3 armies right there upon Swedish Napoleon.
Charge!
Use everlasting numbers upon them.
Bjorn Jaegerhorn.
I don't like Jaegerhorn.
I like that.
I
name.
don't care
Now
for
that's
Jaegerhorn.
a name.
He has the
Is he-
hunter's horn.
Is he ours? Can we have him? I want him.
We can't have him. We need to kill him. We'll hang him.
I want him as my pet.
No,
The
we got it.
Jaegerhorn escaped.
Oh,
He escaped.
Never catch
Growth
it.
of the paper industry.
Plzeň now makes paper.
Ooh, you should hunt down Plzeň and potentially build a state house on it. You should look at its state and see if there's where the state house is. And if it's somewhere else, okay, so build a state house upon it. Does it already have a... Oh, we don't have the money for it.
Yeah.
But we should do that. Anywhere with paper, glass, or gems should have state houses.
Caucasus is Caucasia.
I know, I hate it. Europe is a right mess.
And you go there. Persia.
Bloody perfect Swede Napoleon left. Fucking the hunter horn.
Bjorn of Jaegerhorn.
We fear Hunter Horn. We will spread legends about him.
We could advance on another front.
I was about to say that. Oh, it's fine.
It's a corruption thing.
It's fine. People are stealing cows.
It's whatever.
But yeah, surely most of the Swedish army must be
I
in the east.
swear
So
I turned that off.
You should be able to violently annex their homeland.
I think that's gonna happen. I think we're gonna violently rip right through Sweden. We're actually absolutely gonna take these states. We're gonna
Sneak
take
peeks into Elden Ring.
We're gonna take that. I think their capital is this one right here, Uplanda, which is massive, by the way.
For the fact that it's mountains, they've spent so many
goddamn
resources to make that way. Why aren't they just in Stockholm?
1100% increase in price because of how big they are.
Why didn't they just make it Stockholm?
Stockholm is a backwater.
But Stockholm gets lots of both.
Stockholm is a
Jordan,
backwater.
I don't care if you get the rot. That's not what we're playing, Jordan. It's like, this isn't Elden Ring Day, Jordan. This is EU4 Day.
Listen. William should have turned off the Discord notification.
I thought I did.
Check around and see if we have any other armies that are lost somewhere. We have a lot of troops, and I'm worried that we have troops that are fucking around. Like, what about Constantinople? Do we still have anybody hanging around there?
Yes. But I've set them there because
the Swedes are invading Moldova.
I can move them down.
Willard doesn't know any better. He can't help
If we keep a naval force near the Bosphorus, we wouldn't have to garrison troops there.
We need to build another fort over here. But I guess that's true. But our navies are up here. They had another huge navy up here somewhere. But I don't know where it is. We definitely sealed it inside, though. So they might be up here in port somewhere.
There will be a battle. Naval
They'll
battle.
die.
Bam, we win.
They die.
We fired one volley and they gave up. Ooh, those ships are kind of real damaged. The powerful is at 43%.
I kill. You flee. Cowards.
We should do a bunch of bombarding of forts, in my opinion. So we can push on through to the other side.
I'm okay with that.
You gotta break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side. That was the Doors. That was the musical listings of the Doors for your sweet, sweet ears.
They say there should
Ignore
be a
them.
stable government.
We should ignore them because they want things that I don't want us to give them.
I agree. And I'm sure our liege agrees as well.
Like
He does.
Has.
I do.
I will forge his name. Is that Bjorn Helm?
It is. Bjorn
Jaegerhorn.
Jaegerhorn.
I don't Jaegerhorn.
There, we found him.
Jägermeister.
We could lock him there.
We can't, 'cause they occupy that region. We'd have to get there and take something.
True.
Reval has fallen. We can now move the troops forward into Narva and like. Into Narva and such as like the rack. Have the army at Zubaretsk start sieging Rezhev. They need to fucking finally break out. Fuck
It's only a level
Moscow.
2 fort, so they could probably do it.
Yeah. How's Moldova going?
Still making their way up there.
Us blockading those straits really fucked up their strats, I think.
They are dumb.
Dummy dums.
They did a real long march through Russia in the winter just to show up to Moldova and get their asses handed to them.
This is funny to me.
No.
They did a Hannibal, only through Russia instead of mountains.
Mm-hmm. And it didn't go so well.
Didn't go so well for Hannibal either.
Well,
Well, in the end, at least.
in the end, there are some stats. In case you don't know, there are some stats about that war that are kind of like appalling.
Hooray, death.
Like, numbers that definitely sound like they should have been done by machine guns in the modern era, and not with swords in like 100 BC.
Well, Jordan, people like to hate because they ain't us. And so they declare war on us with big coalitions all the time.
Yeah,
we
so
can never see the end of the
Jordan,
fucking game.
Jordan, you should know, we have not declared war on a soul this session, but yet in the session of the past 20 years, around 2 million Albans have died on foreign soil, despite the fact that we haven't declared a single war on anybody. We went to war with the Muslim world again, and while we were at war with them, Sweden declared war on us. And we won the war with the Muslims, and now we control all of Greece. And then the Swedes are losing, and hopefully we will steal all of their currency.
That's the goal.
The hole is a
We keep moving. We're gonna go after Neva. Beautiful St. Petersburg.
Swedish Napoleon is doing a heroic defense against the French.
Bjorn Jaegerhorn is defeating the French.
Jaegerhorn's a bastard. He beats us at every turn. And the one time
He
we were
lost.
going to defeat him.
He ran.
Where is he? Did he die? I think he died.
He died.
He's gone! The French killed
Yeah, we
him!
did it. The Albans did it. We write that down. It was the Albans, not the French.
No, at the Great Battle of Nark.
Narc.
I imagine there's just these random frigid areas of Sweden where like hundreds of thousands of men are meeting. Like, wars are only Napoleonic sized now.
Imagine we're having it on the on top of icy lakes.
Yeah,
Cannonballs shoot into the fucking ice and break them, and whole formations fall down.
yeah, that happened in the Napoleonic Wars.
Line.
But that's all there is.
At the Battle of Austerlitz, the Russians tried retreating across ice, and Napoleon fired on the ice. Then they did the big drown.
The Battle of Austerlitz.
Sweden, can we stop? Can we stop?
No.
Okay.
Can we stop, Sweden? How much money will you give us?
I will bestow thee
Do we really want land from them?
2 nickels.
Not particularly.
What if we just took their money?
Good money.
What does the United States look like? The United States controls Ohio.
They are a native country, I believe.
They control Elden Ring.
Da 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 da. Maybe they'll conquer Otto Wanderoni.
I hate it.
This peace treaty looks fine to me.
Give me your money.
Money, 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 money. Pay off those fucking loans. Pay them off.
Yeah.
Pay them off before the inflation increases.
Oh.
Park this navy. Actually, we'll park it down here. This one will go here.
Jordan.
In the future, Alba will rule the stars. And I want us to control a planet where we grow little Jar Jars. I feel that the Alban universe and the Jar Jar universe need to be one. Get all those troops out of fucking Swedish Russia. It's
Right away,
cold.
sir.
They need to get out of there before winter comes and they all starve. Get out of the lands of the severe winter.
The land of the bad time.
Now we need to just, like, chill.
As you
I
said
said we need to chill. Damn it.
There will be no chill.
No chill. No chill.
I don't know why West Francia just asked for military access.
I don't know. Maybe they're thinking thoughts.
I don't like that.
Heretics.
Heretics.
You dicks.
I want great descriptions of the punishments we do to them. I want the game to tell me them. It would make me feel better. When they do wrong to us like this.
I curse Alex's wallpaper to be changed into Funko Pop textures.
I curse your wallpaper to be Victorian wallpaper with lead-based paint. And whenever you have like your PC on and all that, and it starts getting hot in there, the fumes they make you feel different.
Kinda different.
You'll feel real good. Then you'll start feeling a little nauseous. And then you'll start forgetting things even more.
And then you'll get really
I already have
aggressive.
that problem.
Yeah, you will sometimes get really aggressive though. You will just be like you will snap occasionally and like put a hole in your wall. Did West Francia break off from Francia? It looks dark.
No, they're still under them. I already checked.
Okay. There's just a darkness. There's a pallor of darkness over West Francia, and it scared me.
It's just since they're not our direct vassals. I really don't know how that's going to transfer over.
So vassals become puppets.
So
There's like a puppet state system.
is Francia going to have West Francia as a puppet, and then be our puppet?
I don't know. My assumption is that all of them will become our puppet. Is my assumption.
I would like that.
Little puppet regimes.
To pop it.
Pop it.
Maybe we can annex France during Victoria.
That's a big maybe.
Maybe we can have them so hard in our sphere, because they've been in our sphere for centuries, that we can just be like, hey, we can just have this. Just take the sign here that says France, and you pull it down, and now it says Alba. And that's it. Nothing else is going to change about your country.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we want.
I see.
It's like, we already speak French, okay? And their laws have been our laws for like 600 years. We just want you to not be called France anymore.
Just change your name and we'll talk.
Ooh, you look real
We are
fit.
about to hit the year 1800.
Oh,
It's
what
coming.
to do?
It's coming. It's coming.
These last 10 years have been a slog.
They really have.
They've been a series of wars where about 3 million Albans have died.
I just want this to end.
I do too. So every time it continues, you blame the Muslim and you blame the Jew.
Okay, I will.
It is what I state is fact. Okay.
And
What
it
if
will
we
carry
make this
over.
go up by
We have
one?
video evidence.
It's 1800.
It is 1800.
Woo.
We have
New
30
Sweden.
minutes and to complete this whole game.
Is Sweden in a republic?
No,
Is New Sweden a republic?
they have
No.
viceroys.
I saw you clicked on something and I saw that Republican hat. I saw it with my eyes. There's a democracy out there somewhere.
Oh.
The United States is a grand republic. They have president. They have President Kunakanason.
And there's Vinland. With Hjalmar Hoffer.
That is how we will fall. All of our minorities, all the people who think that we're backward will flee us, and they'll look for some bastion of liberty, and they'll go to America. And the Native American United States will get a surge of population, and they will conquer their neighbors. They will get... Ooh, they will have the American tags, so they'll probably get a lot of Manifest Destiny.
Yeah.
They
Which
will
would be
Columbia.
Very odd. Very odd. Because
have
they're-
the
they are
Manifest
Native
Destiny.
American.
To have the Manifest Destiny stuff, they have to control, like, Kansas and the center states.
Yeah. They might do that.
You never know.
That's a big maybe. I mean,
I think they're Native Americans who really like the Swedish way of things, and they decided to wear European clothing. I think that's what they are.
dirty,
I
filthy,
believe that
disgusting.
they're really traditionalist, but like you know how we founded our democracy on like Greek stuff, where
Mhm.
they're doing it off of their own culture.
Well, we did also take a little bit from the Iroquois.
A lot of the foundations of democracy are based on countries and societies that did never existed in the Alban timeline.
Yeah.
There was no Dutch Republic. There was no Venetian Republic. Like, the Venetian Republic came and went very quickly in Crusader Kings.
Rifle.
Rifle!
We got rifles.
Next, we will get the field howitzer and get +2 fire pips for our boom boom.
Bing bing.
You should make the time tick faster, so that it's not the war time.
Make it go as fast as it can, please.
I think you should, yeah.
Fast.
We go fast.
When
Gotta
war
go
comes,
fast.
we will slow down to 3.
Go fast.
So
Go
Tyler, are you going to be in the Victoria?
I'm not sure yet.
Well, I'll
I
tell
may.
you,
I don't know.
Victoria goes day by day, not month.
Oh, this one's kind of going day by day.
No, everything in Europa Universalis ticks over by month.
Oh.
Like the reinforcements, the money, all of that happens once a month. And
Well, reinforcements
Victoria,
are daily, or reinforcements are monthly, but the other stuff is daily.
yeah, but Victoria is a day-by-day type system, and so you can sit there and look at the world market and watch it change in real time.
If we have tariffs really high, which is a thing, which is where a lot of our money will come from, if we have like a protectionist type of economy, then we'll just watch it constantly bounce up and down by like 500 ducats a day.
Mm-hmm. As the imports come in or don't come in.
Mm-hmm.
Complaints.
We will execute somebody for this. We
Okay.
can't lose that stability. We really can't. It's too expensive to replace.
How old is my daughter?
I
Let's check in
am
on the
13.
family. Oh, you're no longer a weird baby.
You have ruled for 13 years.
Yeah.
You've ruled for 13 years. Millions have died during your reign.
Mm-hmm.
Millions. You've had a very brutal, bloody reign. None of the central, like, homeland Alban regions were affected by the war, though.
Oh, what is that? Why is that green?
Because you are well connected.
Oh.
Yeah, green means that you have a unique option based on your traits.
It should usually pick it.
The advisors.
It's just a fort defense. It's just fort defense, though.
Yes, but we're getting to the point where we really just need the points.
Yeah. I guess that'd be a good one.
Okay. Yeah. I don't like taking out loans.
We
I
will
don't
never
like
take out
either.
another loan, don't worry.
I didn't know Umakan was a female name.
It's a unisex
Is
name.
Like,
Oh, Umnakan, you look so beautiful. Do we want to make Umnakan a level 5 person? Because they're 50% off.
Well, we're really ahead in military tech, so I don't think we need to unless we're going to start
Is
putting in
32
other things.
Is 32 the last tech?
I think.
That should be good then. We just need to get these other fucking techs up there. We have like, what do we have? Like 10 years? Like 20 years?
we got 20 years.
Which we can
We gotta
blaze
get-
by as long as we don't get another war happening.
We gotta get 2 admin techs and 3 diplo techs in that time.
I see some Byzantinians.
They have 1 province left. Well, they have that and they have Crimea.
They use that one province on our borders to really fuck with us, though.
They do.
We'll have to take it away from them next time.
Oh. The coalitions are going away.
Oh, thank God. Well, I mean, we haven't done a single aggressive thing in centuries, so they need to go away.
True. Samoa has been annexed by the Swedes.
The big war we did that caused all of the people to be so upset happened in like 1680. And they're still complaining about it.
Yeah. And we have no idea where that name came from, Jordan. It just kind of happened. We've never seen it before. We've decided it is the most European name that it is possible to have.
Yeah, we've decided that they've started, we've ruled over so many ethnicities for so long that we're just starting combining languages and into Europe. It's the Europe language.
It's beautiful.
It's 1801. Hurry up. Hurry.
Revolutionary ideals are almost done.
A revolt.
You're dead.
How did
Oh,
I?
The Empress is in charge. You can build things for
You're
people.
crying.
No. How did Daddy die?
How did that die?
The advisor just put his hands in my eyes and would let me see it.
it would screw you up too much.
That stability's down again.
Jordan, that's not a name.
The Regency for Naruto ends in a
Oh.
month.
Wait, William.
It's gonna be a really short. God damn it! Well, Naruto's gonna get in charge with one admin. The House of Muhammad.
Muhammadid.
Fun. You know what that's probably connected to?
Mhm.
That's probably connected to that thing I mentioned where the French used to be really Muslim.
Probably.
Okay, so first things first, our national focus should be admin. Because oh, it already is.
Mhm.
Okay. Alright, okay.
We
Technology.
can pay to make them better.
No, I need to get rid of these loans. Let's keep fast forwarding. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm terrible at admin.
Alex,
Get that tech.
Make the end happen.
I'm indulgent. I will
Well-
put the money in my pocket.
It's not you. It's oh no, this is you. Never
It
mind.
is me. It is me. That's me.
Regency.
I am me. Insurance companies.
Huzzah! The Pirate Republic of New Providence exists.
Fun.
Let me look at their flag.
It's a stabby man.
It's
I
a
want to look at
yeah.
them. I want
It's
to
a
see it bigger.
it's a stabber.
I can't see it bigger.
They are
Yeah.
Sunnis.
It's a little man.
It's a little man with a stabber.
It's like their son made it. It's like, that's our flag. That's
The
it.
flag.
Sure, whatever.
They don't have access to European artists.
They got the old-fashioned 2D ones from like the medieval era. Like those fucking crab Belgonians.
They will learn to love Naruto.
Naruto is my empress.
I am
I love-
Empress Naruto of the Albans.
I love Empress Naruto
I
so
hate it.
much. It's me, your friend, George Lucas. I'm here to give you a little Jar Jar. Here you go, my Empress.
Let's do the second one.
Prestige.
Do you not like the little Jar Jar?
Hate.
Withdraw that army that's in Moldova and put them in the Balkans instead. Put them near Constantinople, so they can be a quick reaction force if shit happens.
You know.
How's our navies? Where's our navies? Are they out at sea? Are they consuming resources? Are they in port?
Our two main ones are in port.
Good. Just making sure that we don't have 8 million men fucking around.
Yeah, we'll send these guys up to Lubeck.
Can we pay off a loan? Pay.
Pay.
Give those bankers that money.
Our corruption
So
is
next-
almost away.
The next... So, I think all the admin that I can produce is going to use to increase our stability. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to increase our stability to +3.
We need it.
It's at +1, I'm getting scared.
1802.
It's more gold anyway.
So how much do I need to increase it?
1802.
We're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there.
1802. Top
Boost.
floor. 1802.
Now what do I need?
1802.
171.
71, wonderful.
1802.
You know, there was a point in our time where it cost like 350 fucking points to go from stability +2 to +3.
1803. 1803.
You're real excited there, Tyler.
When it's a fucking end.
You know, it would be really nice if I was in charge whenever we went over.
Just like
We
last
hate
time.
Vladimir.
No, wait,
We
it
hate
was,
Vladimir.
it was
Oh,
Sam.
Tyler, aren't you an heiress right now?
Wait,
We
we might have just changed history by beating Sweden in that war.
What, is Vladimir going to win against Sweden now?
The fact that they are now capable of being our rivals and Sweden isn't is a big sign. Although Sweden is still really, really big.
I just don't. I think it's too late for Russia to happen.
I don't think that Vladimir's going to form Russia, but I think they might expand eastward in the future.
I don't care that I was insulted. I don't care. I don't care.
Well,
I have no shame.
we have 25 left.
That's what the Empress says whenever she feels good. She says "wooged."
Taurus. We should make a hashtag for #I hate William.
Why though?
I can get
Because
behind that.
Jordan seems to have popularized it in chat. I like the arrangement of the letters. You know, it just seems like it looks like art to me.
I don't know what I did.
No, it's not that you did anything. It's just that we hate you.
Makes sense.
I mean, you are different,
Yeah, you're real different.
and
I
we all feel like we have to hate you for some reason.
No, trust me, I understand. Why do you think whenever I play Victoria, I always do fascism?
Well, that's the thing, though. We can't trust you because of your difference.
Your fascist ways, man.
Yeah.
Is Milan allied with the planet?
Nope, just them. We could take
I'm
them out in one
getting-
war.
I'm getting land steely thoughts.
Don't do it.
and
Don't
then-
do it.
But it'd be really easy.
In
See,
10 minutes, you have passed
yeah.
4 years. 4 years have passed. We could possibly get really close to just ending it in another session and possibly do start off Victoria in the next one.
We play Halo in the next one. We start with EU4 and then end on Halo.
I'm up for whatever, man. I just wanted to end.
Chastise the landowner.
Oh, that's why, Jordan. That's why. I see.
Let's slow down time.
What? No, it can't.
You've upset
I want
your
you-
daughter.
I want you to send troops near Milan. I want you to send troops near the Archaea provinces, and I want us to prepare for war.
It shall be so.
I want us to have a war where we take Milan and take Trevisto and possibly the what are they called?
Italy.
The Dalmatian Islands.
In and out, 5-minute adventure.
It'll be what they like. It'll be what they will in the future call a lightning war.
Maybe try and find something that's a little bit more intimidating, like a blitzkrieg.
I heard this thing called the Blitz.
Well,
It was
Bush
used
was
by
gonna
this
stab 'em.
ancient
When do we
clown
listen to
Stabble.
Polynesians.
When do we listen to Germans?
I do just now.
Oh, the Germans, we are back!
Oh, now you see. This is why I don't. let them
We're
talk.
back!
I like them, yeah.
The Germans have come back.
It's a
I was-
society.
I was
Yes,
hiding
cool.
under the desk the entire time.
That's a long time.
It was me, Empress Alexander III. I was a female multiple times, which I wasn't expecting, because it actually tends to be hard to get a female ruler in Europa Universalis.
But we have like an extra 50% chance because of our government. So
Yeah, because of our incredible progressivism.
I think you should try to take Poland.
I'll think about it. Yeah, I essentially want troops marching into every province involved in this war from the moment we declare it.
Oh, we also must kick. We have to kick William out of here because he's a Jew.
That's rude.
but I am your war commander.
Warkler.
Your Warkler.
That is your new title, Workler.
He is the great Workler.
That good Workler.
Are you saying it in Polish?
That motherfucker needs to get his ass into Italy. The Empress is watching this army's progress in particular.
Move it, man!
Like you're slowing the entire campaign.
Move it, man.
I think we can do a quick 10-minute war.
10-minute adventure. Oh, they're already at war with somebody.
And this is where we find out we actually have 3 more sessions left to deal with this war.
That's like impossible. That's like
genuinely
physically
shocked.
impossible.
The album decided it's time to change cultures.
We have a truce with you? How long is this truce?
It's time to become German.
Until next December.
We will wait a fucking year.
Oh,
I've made up my mind that they will be annexed. I don't care what they think about it. We will accept whatever their demands are because the alternative is spooky.
Our loans are massive.
They've been going away slowly.
how many do we have left?
24.
We worked through roughly half of them.
That's good.
I do like how the magic money
hey.
become.
I will say, when we hit Victoria, debt really doesn't matter all that much.
What is this?
Uh,
Oh, I know about this. It's important in Empire Total War.
Physiocracy.
It's about laissez-faire agriculture.
Stupid. Destroy it.
What's perhaps it's worth a try to? I don't
Innovative
care about
investment.
innovation. Landowners have too many privileges.
Too many.
It's almost the next year.
In December of 1805, we're gonna launch a beautiful war.
Hopefully we should be done by May.
Yeah, it should be really fast. Since we don't really need military points, any forts that stand in the way, I want us to bombard, because I want the war to be so short that no one can intervene.
I like this.
That's a thing you can do in Victoria that's really annoying, by the way. You can intervene into wars, and it's really rude.
It's very rude. Especially when you play as America and you're at war with Mexico and then Great Britain decides that they just want to come and burn down DC again.
Make vague promises. They can't take my admin points. I need those to core these really quickly whenever the war happens.
We have been making vague promises for like 80 years now.
Hey,
Yeah.
look, it was a tradition started by Alexander II, and every emperor after that made vague promises. It's the way of the empire now.
Remember, Alex, if anything must be done before Victoria, now is the time. And
I
if
know.
something is forgotten, it'll be on you.
Well, look, my legitimacy's
Ooh.
100, my stability's at +3. The only other things is to get techs, which we need mostly just time to pass. I'm going to be spending admin points coring these areas. That's the only bit that's a bit But we'll be good on Diplo. It's coming. Make it go fast. Make it go fast. Make it.
Let's create. It's almost December. Jimburb. All the truth.
The same day the treaty expires, the war is declared. They have 4,000 men to stop us.
Looks like they're not going to get involved. It shall be quick.
Well, we're literally going to war with one province then. Their ally didn't jump in. Who is the Archaea? Who's Archaea allied to? The yellow ones.
The Namdroids.
God damn it!
But the Namdroids are just right here now.
They'll start a whole
I'm not
world
doing
war.
that. I'm not doing that.
It'll start a whole world war.
Yeah, it'll be the whole thing.
Just
Why
take the
would it?
little nation.
It'll be a whole thing because if I go to war with the androids, then it's going to be a whole thing where we have to march over there and we're going to have to fight them in Turkey. And then what's going to happen is that we're going to take land over there and it's going to make the whole Muslim world angry again. The coalitions will happen again. They'll fight us again. Then we'll lose another 100,000 men and it'll have to go real slow and we'll be here for another 3 sessions. So no. The Empress overrules it. No, we're not going to war with them because of the androids.
Well, no matter what we do, they're going to do another coalition.
We're still paused.
Yes,
I'm not doing it.
Okay.
I said firmly no. They very smartly decided not to defend Milan. Bombard Milan, it'll make me feel better.
Blow them up.
Blast them. Blast them.
Shall I send men to die for you, my liege?
Yeah.
Come on in.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Oh, they're
You will die.
disintegrating.
You will die. Repay the loan. Repay the loan. I will sign checks with the blood of my men.
I really hope we're not in the middle of a giant coalition war whenever we transfer over.
That'd be fun. Redistribute all the armies so they're not like stuck in mountain passes and everything. It was ours and it always will be. I don't care what they say. I don't even know what that region was. I didn't need to look. It's like, but whatever it is, it's mine.
War's over.
Come on, let's have your land and all your money.
Welcome to the Empire.
We lost like a few hundred people. It's fine.
It's like a few thousand.
I'll drown you in the river.
Oh, sorry. Wait, am I your heir?
Yeah, you are.
Who are you? What are you? I think you had one state that was shit. You had one trait that was dog terrible. But I think you had one that was good. Yeah, you're a great diplomat. You're a shitty administrator like I am.
You're a Comgan.
I get it from
Ooh, my husband has 0 military skill.
Ooh.
He is bad.
He's like, why can't they just go forward?
He has no idea what a gun is. Get that. Okay, great. We just need to save all the points now. Because we need to just get all the 32s.
Gonna get field howitzers.
The gold standard in 4-field crop rotation.
I hereby declare that Alex's husband is in fact a bottom.
They're allied with Poland and the Byzantines.
You peg him.
Well, now they're in a coalition, so.
Yeah. It happened. We should
am going to position
move...
men so that whenever the coalition war fires...
That's exactly what I was about to say. I was like, we should move, and then you beat me to it.
Yay. Me predict them good.
We should move the fleets around. Because we're going to want to blockade the Bosphorus.
My eyes, all I see is frozen time.
I know.
My eyes are dim, I cannot see, I did not bring
Look,
my spec-
my reign, I'm already several years into my reign. And I just took power.
Yeah.
Maine's the Third's reign was actually pretty short. I think he ruled for like...
It was my shortest reign.
You ruled for only 14 years.
Yep.
Yeah.
I want to know how you died.
But William keeps clicking.
He did. He ruined that because
Why
that means
do you keep...
he was only like... You were like in your 30s. So how'd you die?
I don't know.
The world
Um,
knows.
It's a secret.
I'm gonna have to come up... So, what I'm gonna do when I chronicle things is that for deaths that I don't know, I'll be trying to freeze frame by frame to get them. But... For deaths I don't know, I'm just gonna have to make something up. Because I want to know how everybody died.
And put harsh words about William in it.
We don't know the
Yeah.
fate of William the First. That's been lost to time. We also know that Ivar the Boneless invaded, but we don't have specifics on his invasion.
The dark times.
We should accept whatever their demands. Their demands are increasingly violent, and we should accept them.
I got an ice pick and I want to stab it into Willie.
That's really rude.
I want to stab Willie with an ice pick.
He takes away all the fun I have.
Now, William, you should know that if you skip through things in Victoria, I will knife you.
That's fair.
Because I don't know anything about them. I've read like a couple of them, and the algorithms they use to determine the notifications in Victoria are very fun.
They
And
switch
if you
things
skip
up a
through
little
them-
bit, and they make it difficult to like just flip through them. You gotta take a bit to pause and look at them.
Mm-hmm.
So it shouldn't be too big of an issue.
They are written as if they are newspaper headings, and I want to read them.
Well, those you can just look at any time.
It's like I want to see. There's nothing we can do. Stop taking my money. Stop taking my money, you dirty peasants. Just kill yourself.
The Arabian Empire exists here, here, and here.
They were once a superpower.
They were once the entirety of the Middle East.
We watched an empire rise and fall in the era of Europa Universalis.
We helped stab it. We stabbed it real good.
We did.
Alba seem to be the strongest in the Middle East.
I bet you, technically speaking, we're the strongest power in the Middle East.
Ooh.
Oh, we are totally and absolutely the hegemons. We are actually underneath our governing capacity.
That's
No,
never happened in the history of
It's
Alba.
beautiful.
Never
In the
ever.
history,
We
in
can't
the
think
history of
about
this
war.
game.
We can't think about just grabbing all the land because of it. We can't.
But now, I
We
found out that we're
can.
under.
Well, we can
Now,
state
but
things.
but
That would be better.
it's almost time, and I think we
We
should.
we can't state things because if we state things, it'll cost admin, and I need admin for this last tech.
Yep.
Well, I'm saying after we get the last tag.
We need the last tech, and we need cushioning, so that if they try to do a cheeky little bastard and reduce our stability right at the end,
That would be right shit of them to do.
it's exactly the type of thing they would do.
They're about to come.
Or becoming. But from where?
That stability cost man's way too expensive.
Should I just get rid of them? I could always get the tax man. But this is the one that we need like 3 or 4 or 5 of. This is admin.
Get Albina de Comprefesco.
What he said.
Hire them. They'll take all our money. Oh, my poor cat. I have not fed him yet tonight because I have not eaten. What is Aleppo?
Aleppo is a
That's
big
no,
trade-
that's a deep cut reference to politics.
Ah, okay. That makes sense. You're gonna be in the war. Who else is gonna be in this war? All of ya?
Everyone in the Muslim world, including the Byzantines.
Well, then I will send this army up here to go
We,
after...
we should wrap. We should wrap. Next session will be the other coalition war.
It'll be the other coalition war, and we'll probably end it.
Maybe.
And that means that I started Europa Universalis, and I'll be the one who ends it.
Clap,
Which would be
clap,
nice.
Clap, 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 clap.
Hooray.
It also means that I'll be the one who goes into Victoria, technically.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you die.
It's very unlikely. I'm like...
But still possible.
It is possible, as we've clearly seen. But I'm like 15 years old. So I'm at least going to live another 10 years. There's like a less than 1% chance of me dying per year at this point.
You are indulgent.
I sit there and I eat the grapes. I am an empress with an all-female cabinet.
Ooh.
So we've
Oh, wow.
returned to the Alban roots where the bad bitches rule the country.
I love this.
It is nice that you all got rid of all those problems that the country was dealing with by the time they came to my crown again.
Yeah, usually you're the
It
one
took
cleaning
a
up.
lot. Hashtag Women's History Day.
Hashtag girl boss.
No.
You would ruin nations. I hate that Asia Minor and Syria are blocked by this big blob of people called the Namdroids. I hate that they're blocking us. I hate that they're called the Namdroids.
We can take
I
all
hate
this.
the
in
color
this-
that they are. We
in the next
can't.
war.
We can't. We just can't. We can't.
That would
That'd
be like
cost
the
ad-
only thing that we need.
We can't. I feel it's bad.
Every time we set foot over in that
We just
direction,
need
bad
3
things happen.
provinces. 3 provinces to connect what we already have.
I'll make a deal with you, right? If when we do the war, right? When we win, if we have +3 stability and we have the admin techs maxed out and we end the war and we have enough to have like 200 to spare, then sure, we'll take it.
Write it
But if
down.
any of those are not met, then it's not happening.
Fine. What I will do,
The great bet has been placed.
I will send them letters saying I want these.
That's fine. Because I do in fact want them. I don't care about the West. I lost all interest in controlling Spain after we gave up on the Roman idea.
Mhm.
Fair.
It's a shitty little continent.
We shall go to closing school.
It's like impossible to invade Spain is the problem. It's like really hard.
It is. And they really like to just keep coming. They never stop.
Any game I've had where I've had to get in a prolonged land war in Spain, it's always been a real drain.
It's called the Spain Drain.
They want to fucking peninsular you. They designed Spain to be like that.
Perfect for guerrilla warfare.
We literally have 14 years left.
Yes, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Next session's gonna be the last one.
I goddamn hope so.
That does mean, though, that we are likely not going to get rid of all of our corruption.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's gonna be impossible. But what we can do is make sure our techs are good. We can
do
make
that.
sure we have all the institutions, all the techs. We can make sure our legitimacy is 100.
If we have all of that and make sure that our stability is good and we're not in debt, then we can probably start off Victoria just by starting straight into industrialization.
What I will be doing is I'll probably spend a lot of Diplo points on improving the production of a lot of provinces. Right as I head out the door.
That would help.
Because when we do the converted, we're going to be using an option that makes it to where we have like ultimate population shaping or something like that. So essentially, there'll be a 1-to-1 conversion between development and population.
I think we should pick an area that we focus most of our military coming from. Because there are things called national focuses that actually pick like states to prioritize things, and we can do that with soldiers.
I know, Jordan, I know. EU4 is so close to being done. He swears it's been so close for a while, though.
We're almost there.
Like I said, blame the Jew. Blame the Jew and blame the Muslim.
There's a lot to blame them for.
Because every time they go to war with us, we have to turn the speed down. And if we don't turn the speed down, we'll lose the wars, and we don't want that.
Mm-hmm.
So every time they go to war with us, they slow the game down. I declared one war, and it lasted a month. The only war Alba seems to have declared that was aggressive was in the past 20 years, was only a month long, so...
It's been a while since we've been on the offensive.
We don't need to be.
I have to fight every urge in my life to not do that. I want to take and conquer so bad.
Take and conquer.
We can't. My heart
I
wants
wanted
to, but my
to.
brain says that that's silly.
We can do a lot more of that when we hit Victoria.
I will say what we're gonna do. So Tuesday's supposed to be Halo.
Yeah.
So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna start Europa Universalis. Probably grab Jordan and just have him in the chat while we're doing Europa Universalis. Because my guess is that we'll probably do Europa Universalis for like an hour and a half, and then we'll go straight to Halo.
Ooh, I'm excited. I like me
That's
some
what I
Halo.
think. That's what I think. What's gonna happen on Tuesday?
Are we doing 4 or the reach
Reach.
around?
We're gonna do Reach.
I like Halo reach around.
Yeah. But with all that being said, if there's anybody else out there still watching, thanks for watching. We appreciate you guys. We do this every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. We switch around the games every so often, so feel free to come check us out, 6 to 10 Central Standard Time. We also got a Discord. You can check that out in the chat. And if I don't think there's any fucking thing.
We
else.
got a Discord that we're not going to ignore anymore because I'm tired of it being ignored. And we have a YouTube channel that has our archive on it. It has many things. You can be distracted for days on that channel.
We just do stupid shit all the time.
You can just watch and watch and watch.
Well, yeah, thanks for watching. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.
Reach.